Wah-hey, 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 wah-hey. There we go, there we go. Speed run everything. Oh boy. Speed run everything. Speed run everything. Okay, so copy that. Okay. Do that. There we go. No one is here. That's fine. That's normal. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, da. And this is in the slime screen. Okay, let's go. But yes, anyone who's watching this for VODs, this is a Werewolf the Apocalypse stream. None of us are actually werewolves. We are different were creatures. I barely understand what's going on. I've never played Werewolf before. Hi, Alpha! Hi! I will introduce everyone as we go along. Okay, so this dude here, JDA, he's our DM. He's really cool. This is, I'm bad at names. Hi, Zerf! Welcome! This is the character Celine. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I'm bad. I'm dumb. Quickly, this is, you know, I'm just gonna let them introduce themselves. Let's get back to the group.
How are we feeling?
I return. Hello.
I'm feeling great. Hi,
Elders.
welcome.
Are you feeling feelings?
No.
Feelings is feeling.
No, don't want my attention. Twitch. Let me open that up. What the fuck? Why is it just random fucking...
You know, it happens.
Why am I hearing myself twice?
Oh no.
Oh, because I opened up stream and didn't mute it. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm proud
that
of
would
you.
do it.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, little bug needed me.
You're fine. I was an idiot and opened up all your streams and then didn't mute myself.
I'm
You heard yourself like 3 times.
I'm proud of you.
I love you, hon.
I really am.
You shouldn't be. I'm quite the disappointment.
Good.
But anyway, welcome, everyone, to Apex Predators.
Woo!
Woo-woo. Ah.
Are we ready to begin the game?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
What if I need to, like, pre-peel my fruit first?
Oh yeah, I need to
Well, take your time.
package
Take your
all my
time.
socks.
No, take your time. I need to change one of my light bulbs, actually.
Oh, well, how many guys?
I have
How
one,
many
two,
Robins do we
three,
need to change a light bulb?
4,
Like
5 light bulbs. There's 5
Sorry.
light bulbs.
Oh my God.
We need 5 robins per light bulb, so as you're aware.
So
Five
we
robins.
need like 25 robins. I don't think the world can
Really
handle
do.
that in
we
intellectuality.
really can.
Well, that's just Gotham.
Yeah, no, that's
25
fair. Well,
robins.
I mean, yeah. Anyway,
That
Anyway.
sounds like way too many robins where the world might bet.
it happens.
Anyway, are we good to begin?
I
Yeah.
think we are. Let's
Although I
do
have
this.
to admit,
Yes.
no one in my stream knows who any of you are. I don't think. I don't
That's
know.
fine.
Okay.
So
Would we like to go
uh,
around and
do you want
introduce
to-
ourselves?
Yeah, do you want everybody to introduce ourselves and all that?
Okay,
yes, please. That would be very appreciated.
Ellie, you go first.
Me first.
Let's go
why
down
me?
the Discord line.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they're going down the Discord line.
Okay. I'm Ellie Todonics, and I'm also streaming. I guess.
They're not
No,
normally
I'm here.
Scottish.
I'm not normal. Okay, that's debatable. I have wandering accents in them. I'm whatever the fuck my mouth wants to be.
Good job.
But no, and I'm Cordelia.
Robin, would you like to go next?
Sure.
I can never
Hi, I'm on Twitch as Robin the Chin with a Y. I am playing Hannah. My pronouns are she, her. My character's pronouns are also she, her. And happy to be here. Thank you for having us for stream.
Pug Pug.
Yeah,
Rayleigh,
so
would you
glad
like to
know that,
introduce
yeah.
yourself for the people who are not watching your stream?
Thank you, Eldridge, for follow.
I legitimately thought I was following. The fact that I was not pissed me off. Thank you, Robin, for the stream. For the follow. My brain.
Eldritch, would you like to
Oh,
introduce
I'm
yourself?
next.
How am I not
Oh,
following
hi.
you?
Yes, hello. I am Chaos. I am a chaotic gremlin. My brain is all over the place, and I'm playing the 12-year-old known as Rayleigh. Gender, kind of unconfirmed.
Exists.
Gender
Little
is
baby man.
little baby man.
It exists.
Yes. They is
Uh,
baby.
Kiki?
Non-gender left lad.
Yes, that works.
Real quick, because I didn't say that. Cordelia's pronouns are she, her, and occasionally they, them. And my pronouns are she, her, occasionally they, them. Though I'm an AI, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, I have to
Kiki,
wait
would
to
you
give
like to
another
go
shout out.
next?
Ree.
Sure. I'm Key the Tiki. I play Solinide, and I'm also I go by she they.
And
Also-
finally,
Thank you, Cappuccino and Robin, for the follow.
I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
Shamo
Anyway.
Cappuccino,
I
would
got
you like to introduce thyself?
No, I would not like that.
We'll do it anyway, you bitch.
I'm Sean. I go with she, they pronouns. And my character is Zaina. And she goes with she, her pronouns.
Right.
Alright.
And I am Jason, also known as JDA the Goblin King and the Wonderful DM. I am literally everyone else in the world that isn't these five.
Imagine.
And I think it's time for the game to begin.
Real quick, Jason,
Let's do
are you your
this.
mother?
No, but I'm yours.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
You're also technically my dad in this.
Go fuck
Got
yourself. And by
it.
that I mean go fuck my mother.
Robin.
What?
Moving on.
It's hurting.
Moving on.
I have a little monologue for this beginning.
Oh.
Oh.
The Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm. Three primordial forces kept the balance of our world together. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. And the Worm brought the destruction of the old and the sick to make room for the new. But Weaver's hubris and desire for perfection drew it to betray the Worm, binding it in its webs and driving it mad. The Worm retaliated by becoming the corrupter, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. Through their unwitting accomplices, mankind, the Worm and the Weaver ravage our mother Gaia and destroy the wild. We are Gaia's defenders, the Earth's antibodies wiping out the cancer that has infected humanity. The offspring of man, beast, and spirit, we are all that remains to battle against the machinations of our enemies. The only question that remains is when will you fight? When will you rage?
Okay, that was cool.
Thank you. We begin this story with the young bear, known as Rayleigh.
Hello.
Rayleigh,
Yes.
last you remember, you and your now guardian, Joel, were on a plane heading towards some place called Tasmania. And you must have dozed off, because right now, you're dreaming of yourself in space.
Oh.
You are dreaming yourself millions of miles above the ground, floating in the atmosphere. You see the slow rotation of the world, of Gaia's Earth. You see the
Ooh.
moon, and you see the stars.
I try and
As-
reach out to them, as if to like try and grab them.
As you reach out, you feel like something enter your hand, and you scoop up a bit of starlight.
Pretty.
Suddenly you start to float, and gravity takes hold as you like start to come near like an asteroid, and you land on it.
Oh. It's just like, whoa.
This You're not alone on this large new Celestian body.
Oh.
You see walking up to you a large bear. It looks about 10 feet tall without being on its hind legs.
Oh.
It looks diseased and half dead.
Rayleigh is instantly concerned. Really, like, tepidly it goes up and, like, it tries to see if it's, angry at all.
No, not angry. Just
Okay.
contempt.
Rayleigh goes up and, like, gently puts a hand on its nose and snout and, like, tries to, like, they don't exactly know what to do. They're just trying to comfort it in a way, I guess.
As you reach your hand towards the bear, you feel its disease, like its disease is spread onto you as your flesh slowly starts to decay until you're nothing but bones.
Instant panic of, like, flailing of, oh gods!
And then you turn back to the earth, and you see it's also been infected with the disease. You see the green start to die, and the blue turns into a murky, gross brown.
Oh no.
And then you wake up.
Eh.
You're on a plane, you're with Joel, and you're just flying right over your destination, Tasmania.
Okay.
See this wonderful view.
Ooh, pretty.
Yes, very pretty. Plane lands, you on board, and you are left alone temporarily. Joel goes to use the bathroom.
Okay, Rayleigh just stands with all of the luggage and just, like, the luggage is kind of, like, surrounding them in a way. Almost like a jail cell for Rayleigh, and they're just, like, holding on to, like, as much as they can, just like, this is I protect. They're trying not to think about their dream.
I can see. You don't have much luggage because, well, you don't have much to begin with.
True. Rayleigh mostly just has a backpack.
Yeah, you have your backpack. You're holding on to Joel's little, like, army backpack. You can see there's, like, 1 or 2 medals pinned to it.
Rayleigh, like, pokes one.
They're very pretty. Joel, you can definitely tell that Joel is or was some kind of soldier.
Yeah. Rayleigh just mostly waits for Joel to get back. Kind of, like, looking around, bored, but not really leaving.
Joel comes back. He's on the phone talking to someone. He looks like he is securing you transportation.
Ooh.
He takes his bag back and hangs up the phone. He's like, we gotta go to this exit, and he, like, points in a direction.
Okay. Rayleigh will proceed to just follow Joel.
He leads you out of the airport, where you see a large off-road Jeep there for the two of you.
Ooh. This is a big car.
It's a very big car. It's designed to go off-road.
Ooh. Rayleigh like scrambles in. Because Rayleigh is so small, the jeep will probably be rather large. They have to like jump into the car.
Yeah. You can see there's some extra stuff already prepped in there, including like so I think it's like a box that's marked MREs, and another box that's marked munitions do not touch.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Rayleigh like takes off their backpack, puts it on their lap as they like strap themselves in. The strap
Are you
going
sitting in
over
the front or the back?
the back.
Okay. Yeah. Joel climbs into the driver's seat and pulls away from the airport. He looks at the rear mirror and just laughs and says, "Welcome to Australia."
Oh, we're in Australia. Why are we in Australia?
There's a place that will both be safe.
Ooh, okay.
It's called Wyvern Tooth Dagger.
Huh. Weird name.
It's a wild place.
I mean, it's in the name, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's Wyvern Tooth Dagger.
Oh, I heard wild.
Yeah, listen closer.
No.
He laughs.
Rayleigh like sticks their tongue out. Just no. It sticks his tongue out.
Fair. I think we
Terrified
can
ensues.
move on next. Cordelia,
Yeah.
you had taken a nap in your little cave, and you wake up at the bottom of the ocean.
Not pretty uncommon for me. So she's kind of just floating. She's straight just vibing.
You find yourself surrounded by nothing but dark void of the ocean, and you hear a weird voice. It sounds like they're calling out for you.
Do I recognize the voice?
It's familiar but not recognizable.
He looks for it. Tries to kind of pinpoint where it's coming from.
Yeah, you can kind of like hear which direction they're going towards. And you know, as you follow the voice, you kind of like cuff like a cliff in the ocean. As you get to the edge of it, you see a massive like ship graveyard.
She stops dead and she just looks at it.
It's ships from anything from like Viking longboats to battleships.
She goes and looks.
It's massive. Like you could spend months exploring for treasures.
Mm-hmm. She starts looking through them, looking through smaller ones to start, trying to find where that voice was coming from.
When you follow the voice, you start coming up along one of the sunken destroyers.
Mm-hmm.
The voice gets louder and louder, and you find a giant tear in the hull of the ship.
She first brushes her hand against the hole. Kind of like,
You
how big would you say when you say giant tear? Like big enough
you
to
would
see
fit through this in your megalodon form.
Oh damn! So she fits no problem right now.
Yeah. You see a type of green, almost ethereal glow coming from within the sunken ship.
Comes to it.
As you enter the ship, suddenly a different glow goes like deep blue of a giant glowing eye open.
She almost jumps back. Well, in water, kind of jump back, float back. Somewhere.
You wake up back in your little cave.
Yeah. I'd say she's probably laying on one of the rocks. And she looks around, very confused. Before she stands up and wraps her shawl around her waist. and she heads out. She looks around her place one more time, just double checking things before she takes the walking entrance out.
Nice. Yeah, you come out of the cave into the greater cairn of Wyvern Tooth Dagger. It kind of feels like half like camp, half military base,
Mm-hmm.
or like here. I'm gonna go back to the Greater Tasmania visual 'cause that's pretty. It's like a camping site, like you would go just for recreational camping, plus like small military encampment.
Okay. She
Where are you going?
throws her hair up in a high ponytail, and she goes to find which one was it? Was a whiskey is the female, right?
No, tequila is.
Tequila. Thank you. She goes and looks for tequila first.
You find her in her tent. She is arm wrestling with her brother.
She watches, and she goes, $5 down on tequila.
Wrench pops in and says, "I double it."
She smells it. She goes and sits down next to Wrench. She goes, "How long have they been going at this?"
Oh, 3 hours.
Ooh. How many times has she won?
7.
How many times has he won?
3.
Come on, Whiskey. You can do better than that.
Fuck you.
You wish.
Is that an offer?
Nah.
Upsetting.
Okay.
As tequila wins.
She goes, "So exactly who's paying us now?"
You guys should have established that beforehand.
She looks at Wrench and goes, "I say we make him pay. He lost."
He's bigger than me. You make him.
She smirks and goes, "So what about it, Whiskey? Paying up?"
Nope.
Mm,
Tell you what, I'll buy you a drink.
that I'll take. And she stands and goes, "So, besides getting your ass whooped by your sister," she walks over and she slings her arms around Tequila's shoulders. "What are we doing today?"
Not much. Slow day.
I hate slow days. They're boring.
Yeah. Vi is already out on patrol.
She nods.
Yeah. Apparently, we got some new arrivals coming in today, so don't want to spread out too far.
She's quiet. She goes, "More new people?"
Some kid and an old kinfolk that Dad used to work with.
She nods. She goes, "We could." She backs up and claps her arms around her behind her back and does the whole like bounce between her heels and her toes. "Maybe go swimming?"
They all look like Whiskey rolls his eyes. Tequila's like, "You always suggest swimming.
"I like swimming."
You're a fish. Of course you like
Exactly.
swimming."
Exactly. We could. Nothing to do. Your dad's not gonna let us do anything until everything calms down.
Whiskey will pick up his crossbow and is like, "Well, I'm gonna go to the range."
She nods and goes, "Then you owe me that drink tonight, then."
Yeah, whatever.
She looks at the other two who are still there and tilts her head to the side and goes, "So, what's the plan then?"
Sorry, no, Tequila's the one with the crossbow. Whiskey has a rifle.
Either way, he goes to the range.
Either way. Yeah, he goes to the range to practice shooting.
Cordelia tilts her head to the side and goes, "So?"
I'm probably gonna catch up on sleep.
Which one says this?
Tequila.
She nods. And she goes, "Looks like they're abandoning us again, Rich."
Want to watch me work on stuff?
Sure. What are you working on now?
Just a little project.
Ooh. And she sits and she watches.
When Wrench says little project, it is
It's a big one.
probably something explosive. And indeed, he is. He's working on basically converting his grenade launcher to shoot out EMPs.
Ooh. Yeah, she's watching. She's like leaning on his desk in a safe zone that he's probably designated for her to lean on,
Yep.
and is watching, very fascinated. She ain't got no clue what he's doing, but she's fascinated.
He's tinkering.
Yeah, that's what she's doing then. Till something interesting happens, anyways.
Okay.
Or
Nice.
she goes swimming. But right now she's with this.
That's fair. I think we can leave Cordelia there for a little bit.
And I will be right back. I have to deal with little bugs, so if I
That's
miss
fair.
anything important, let me know.
Okay. Hana,
Yeah, what's up?
you also start this game with a dream.
Mm,
You find yourself in this beautiful garden, not unlike the ones that you typically find at home.
does the specific one ring a bell, so to speak?
No, it's just a very, very pretty place.
Um, not thinking too much of it. Just going to start walking, look around, and take in the environment.
As you walk around, you see a little white fox just cross your path.
I go ahead and I smile at it. Can I turn into my fox form?
You absolutely can.
I go ahead and do so.
As you do, the white fox dashes into some bushes.
I'd like to follow it.
You do follow.
Where does it go?
It heads into a small clearing. It's been fairly unkept. It's probably been a while since anyone's been here.
Is it fox sized or person sized?
It's we'll say it's person sized.
Well, look around. Keep an eye out for the fox that I was trying to follow and see if there's anything remiss.
You don't find the fox. However, as you're exploring, you see a pair of two eyes staring at you from the bush.
How big are they and what color?
Uh, Let me double check something quick.
Do they look like person eyes or
Animal.
creature? Okay, fair enough.
It's actually two different colors. One is gray, as if it was cut over, like
Oh.
damaged, and the other one is yellowish golden.
Jason, do I recognize the eyes?
A little bit. As you see slowly a large shape crouches down as if it's about to pounce.
I'm gonna do what foxes do best. Run.
As you start to run, a massive lion appears out of the brush and starts chasing you.
Run. Try and essentially, we're in a clearing, so I'm going to try and jump through and head out the way I came.
As you exit the clearing and back into the garden, you find it in flames.
Ah. Okay.
And
I am. Sorry, after you.
You see the white fox surrounded by flames. It's trapped.
Oh no. Oh no. Given the circumstances, am I able to move towards the flames?
Make me a willpower check.
Okay.
First roll of the game.
Let's go. Run, do us proud.
Ooh. This is gonna be interesting.
I'm very sorry. Where do I see willpower?
Willpower
There it
is
is.
at the very
Ah,
bottom of the
that's
sheet.
willpower.
5 dice you should have.
So that's going to be roll what 5d10?
5d10.
Okay. That's not how you do it. Exclamation point
Slash.
roll.
Slash.
Slash. Thank you.
Slash.
5d.
That is 4 successes. I'll say you are able to approach the fire in order to save the white fox.
Yeah, I'd like to try and go over. Heading over to it, I go ahead and I go into my Koto form. So essentially that's what for most creatures would be their more war form.
Yes. You go into your warm form.
And
Like that would be like what?
The
That's
middle
your
one.
Krynos.
Oh, the
Yes.
Krynos form. Got it.
Yeah, and I'd like to try and go over to it and, if possible, pick it up and get it out.
As you go to pick it up, you see standing up on like an upper ledge in the garden is the same lion, now in its Krynos form.
Oh no. Oh.
And behind it, you see what appears to be some sort of mixture between a crab and a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah. As I like, if possible, try to pick up this fox, I'm going to do what foxes do best. Again,
Run.
with the fox.
Run.
Yes, absolutely.
The flames encircle you, preventing you from running.
Oh no.
And you wake up. You're in your little apartment that you have been hiding out in last few weeks. Just vibing.
Okay. I go ahead and slowly sit up in my human form and wipe a bead of sweat before
It feels really hot in your room
for opening
for
a
this
window.
time of year.
Yeah, opening a window.
As you open your window, you hear like kids outside getting picked up by a school bus. We actually can change tabs again.
Yeah. I step out into
It's obviously earlier in the day than this.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jason.
Yes.
America is the only place that has school buses.
No, it's not.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No?
We
Not
don't
yellow
have
We don't have
Yeah.
Well, I
yellow
know there's
school buses.
but I
No,
didn't.
no. Because like if you have to sign up for the bus,
Oh,
and then they
here
pick
it's
you
just
up
an
on a certain
automatic.
route. No,
There-
you set them
there
up for a
are-
certain route.
there are
But you
school
have to sign up.
buses.
That's also how it works in America.
Yeah, but then there are
In
school
America,
buses.
it's more.
But it's a lot less widespread though
Yeah.
than it
It
is in
is.
America.
It's
but
it's
more
there
basically
outside.
Okay, fine.
The
Correction.
places I
You
knew,
hear
I didn't have school buses.
kids walking to like a bus station or something to go
yeah,
to school.
you
or,
gotta
like,
get a specific
trains.
stop for it. Exactly.
Mhm.
They like set up
Take a-
certain spots that they pick up for you.
Take
How you
a
figure it.
Like, we got
deep
stuff
breath.
like that, but it's like everywhere here.
take a deep breath. Taking in the hopefully slightly cooler air than there is inside the room. Say, right. Zaina, You awake yet?
You are met with snores. Zaina's cat, how do you pronounce her name?
Nia.
Nia, comes over and, like, does the thing where cats do, they rub against your legs and, like, walk between them, and then just go, food? Food? Breakfast?
Food? Breakfast? Hold on. Do me a favor. I'll go make it. You get her up.
Understood.
I head into the kitchen.
You head to the kitchen to get breakfast. Zaina,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you are also having a dream, wouldn't you know it?
Poggers.
You are back in Guinea, in your home.
Oh, no.
You see that beautiful view of the mountains.
The same as always. Like,
Same as
is my
always.
family with me?
Yep, family's there. You see young kinfolk playing. And
Am I with my sister, with my mother?
you're with your mother. Your sister had recently went out to go on a scouting mission.
Okay.
And something about this scene feels very familiar.
Do I recognize why it's familiar, or?
Not at first, but then you hear a sound in the distance of a machine whirling to life, and suddenly it is very clear what this memory is.
Can I warn the people around me? Can I,
You can try.
like, tell them to hide, to get away as quickly as possible?
You try to, but you're not fast enough to compete with this machine of death as the whirling turns into a loud, a loud burr sound as metal and flame hits everyone in the valley. Some are ripped to pieces, some are completely charred. The other Ajiba head into battle.
I'm gonna turn my Krynos and join them, pulling out my Dawnbreaker.
As you unleash your weapon, the large reptilian creature who's begun firing upon your friends and family turns its attention towards you, and you see the hatred and anger in its eyes as its machine whirls up, pointed at you. And you wake up to your cat stepping on your face.
Mia!
Food! Hana, food!
What? I'm
Hana, make
gonna-
food.
I'm gonna pick her off my face. And I'm gonna, like, sit up and rub the bridge of my nose.
They go from your face to your lap.
What time's it?
Morning.
Okay, right. That's helpful. Thanks. Fine. Yeah, I'm awake. Is Hannah getting you food, or?
Yes.
Then go bother her.
Told to wake you.
I'm awake. I'm like awake. Like, awake. I'm awake. You can go
Up.
bother her now.
Up. As they
I'm
start
up.
pushing their head against you.
I'm literally sitting up. This is up.
They stop for a second, look at you. They turn their head to the sides of pets.
Yeah, I'll pet. I pet her.
Yay.
Like, give her ear scritches.
Yay.
Now go bother her. She'll give you more scritches.
More scritches.
More scritches. She'll give you more. Bother her.
They go out of the room.
I'm gonna sigh a moment. I'm gonna look down at the necklace that I just never take off. I'm just gonna get up. Ignore the feelings, because then they'll go away.
Yeah.
That's how that works, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna exit the rooms.
You exit the room to see Hana making breakfast. Hana, what are you making for breakfast?
So there is a Tupperware that very obviously just came out of the fridge. Looks like it has leftover mac and cheese that we forgot to have yesterday from 2 days ago. In the Tupperware, and on the stove is some boiling water with hot dogs in it. I've prepared some shitty quality bread slices on some plates that have sprinkled onto them some grated cheese. And as you walk in, I with some tongs take the very clearly mediocre sausages, hot dog sausages, put them on put one on each slice of bread and say, you're supposed to pinch them. And that makes like a hot dog.
A screamy noise.
Like, yeah, like it's for those of you who want some visuals, if possible. That's what I'm making. I've actually had this in person many times. I've made this for Sean many times, and it's better than it looks, worse than I'd like it to be.
It's not good, but also, have you considered we don't want to make anything to eat, so that's what we have to eat.
Yeah, and
that is disgusting, but I can see why you would make that.
And I just kind of squirt some ketchup, and I say,
midnight snacks where you don't give a
breakfast,
shit.
as I set the wet food. The wet food that honestly cost more than the entirety of this meal.
I'm gonna sit at the table and go why does Nia's food look better than
I'm showing my chat.
That's because Nia. That's because Nia is picky, and Nia eats our budget because Nia won't eat the other food that we get for her. Nia likes Purina. And I set our mediocre breakfast down, but there's
Nia walks in and is like, Nia's spoiled, and starts eating. Yum yums.
Nia, you really are spoiled.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, as you guys are eating, you're like, part of you is like considering going to eat just like random rats on the street. Which, by the way, just want to mention, you are all carnivores. You can all eat raw meat and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we can?
Cooked is better, raw is fine.
I'm gonna look at Hannah, glance to the window, and then give her the look of, we could just go.
No, see, here's the thing. That doesn't align with don't draw attention to ourselves. Not hot dog aligns with don't attract attention.
Okay, but have you considered how are we supposed to live if we're starving on this?
We're not starving. This is perfectly adequate. And if you're still hungry, we have 2-day-old mac and cheese that we got from a frozen meal. It's a microwave meal.
Delicious.
Speaking of which, I broke the microwave.
What the fuck?
Hana feels like a Sims.
You do not just. What do you mean you broke our microwave? That's like how we've been surviving. We've been surviving on a microwave. How are we gonna survive now?
We'll figure it out. Besides, listen.
Bruh.
I'm not used to cooking too much for myself. So you're not used to cooking. So really this is a learning experience for both of us.
What you're saying is what would have been the easiest thing is just eat a rat. We could have eat a rat and it would have been fine.
We're not eating street rats.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but my cat has come out underneath my blankets and is
We are not street rats. You are what you eat. No.
We technically are.
To be fair, Hana. Oh, sorry, my cat's tail is hitting the mic now. Yes, he did crawl into my lap. Hana could absolutely go into the street in her Vok form and start hunting rats, and they'd be considered a rodent and pest, but they would be normal. A hyena cannot do that.
Yeah.
No, but you can.
All right.
You can
All right.
literally do
You-
that. It would
you
be. We would get him high. That would be
finish
higher
that.
quality
You
food
finish
than
that.
this. This is
I-
canned shit, and it's disgusting.
Starbucks
I'm
later?
eating it. Yes.
Okay, easy peasy. I have to go hand in my CV to a few places, and while we're out, you can come with me. We'll get some coffee, and nobody's gonna be upset with our lackluster breakfast. Sound good?
Bacon.
You have a caffeine addiction. I should have never. It's been what, 3 weeks, nearly 4,
I'd
Since you have
rather
been
have caffeine
integrated
Then-
into society.
than having to sleep. Okay.
Just try tea. It's better.
No.
It's better than dirty
No.
bean juice, I say, sipping.
Or is
espresso.
dirty leaf water.
She sips coffee as she says this.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross.
No.
Anyway,
You're gross.
Suddenly you hear Nia go, mail.
mail?
Mail?
And just like that, you see a letter on the ground next to your little doorstop.
You could
Okay,
have
no,
mentioned that
no,
earlier.
no. Don't. Who knows we're here?
Obviously my brother. And
Okay, but we should not be getting random mail, right?
it's not where it's not
Nia
none
goes
of
and
the
picks it up with their
solicitors.
mouth.
Thank you, Nia. I mean, solicitors
it
aren't
over.
uncommon. It's also very possibly bills. Maybe it's our landlady. Fuck! She still doesn't like me. She likes you because of Nia. She still doesn't like me, and I cannot make her like me. I take the letter.
Fucked.
Is it from our landlady?
Or
No.
is it from the
Fuck.
brother?
It has a... No, it's not from brother. He wouldn't send mail, he would just call you.
Oh.
Yeah. Simple
Um,
solution.
It has like a ink, like... Or not ink, like a wax seal on it. With a symbol that is unmistakably a kitsune symbol.
Okay.
It-
Fair enough.
Is this bad, or is this? Are we? Do we have to
It's
burn it?
not
Do we have
bad.
to leave again?
We're not
I don't want to
burning it.
leave again. We just got here. I mean, we've been here a while, and I hate it. But also, we just got here. You know what I mean?
Zaina.
I don't. What?
Zaina.
Yeah.
Chill.
No.
Sit down.
Maybe I should
Chill.
lay off the coffee.
Finish your hot
Maybe-
dogs.
Maybe I should lay off the coffee. I'm thinking.
Sit
I
down.
refuse.
Awesome.
No.
I'd like
I
to
got-
open the letter.
I'm gonna look over your shoulder at it.
You open the letter, and it is it's like a handwritten letter, very fancy handwriting, that just says, "Your assistance is required at the Sept of the Hidden Fire in Rome, Italy."
All right.
Fuck is that?
Hmm. Do I know what that is?
You might have heard of it. It is a Gaian-held cairn that has caught a lot of flack for being not just were creatures, but also, you would know them as cairn raiders, but their official name is mages.
Okay. All right.
Where the fuck is Italy?
You ever been to Italy before?
I haven't left Guinea until now. I didn't realize it was called Guinea until now.
Let's go to Italy.
Is it safe to go to Italy?
They have better
we gonna
ice
be
cream
eating-
and coffee than here.
We should absolutely go to Italy.
All right. I'll make some calls and get us a flight or a train.
Is that how you
train.
convince Sana?
No, yeah, I would absolutely love a train. I don't like flying. That was
I
terrifying.
noticed.
Yeah,
And
no.
it'll be better for Nia. as
Money
well.
don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle. For
Train.
sure, make me wanna dribble
Train.
dribble. You know,
Train.
riding in my Fiat,
I,
you really have to see it.
Go ahead, shoot a text. Being like, yeah, shoot a text to Benji like, hey, got a letter.
People need some people apparently need assistance in
laugh during lore.
Italy. Can you shoot some funds for some tickets?
Oh, you're gonna kill me. Oh, if any
Yeah,
of you do
I
my
can
favor,
do
I'm
that.
gonna die.
All right, thank you.
Okay, be careful.
Will do.
Right.
Hi. Thank you. I just like
And,
shout from across the room.
You shout at their text.
Yeah.
All right, that's not
Yells
how phones
at
work.
phone.
Okay. Yeah, I get us some flights for as soon as possible.
You
Not
do
flights,
so.
fucking train tickets.
Where's Amsterdam again?
The Netherlands.
Yeah, it's on the
I
same chunk
see.
of land as Italy,
Okay, that's good.
so we don't need to take flights or anything. We
No.
can, but we don't need to.
Or boats.
No, we can just
No,
we
it's
can
all on the same
honestly easily,
So-
relatively easily.
You know where Germany is? Oh,
Yes,
well,
I know where Germany is.
yeah. So it's basically top left of Germany.
I see. There it is.
So we would just
Oh,
have
that's
to,
not bad at all.
Exactly.
It's only an international trains. Ride.
I think the easiest way
It'll
would
take about
go
a day.
from Netherlands through Germany, through Switzerland,
If
and then
we
go to
leave
Italy.
if we leave late with 2 changes, we could get there. If we leave this evening, we could probably get there by early tomorrow morning. It would
Yeah.
be
Fair.
actually no, I'm stupid. I mean, if we leave heckin' soon, it's a 17-hour journey by train
Okay.
Yeah.
for about just under 100 each. Nia is technically luggage. Sorry, Nia.
Rude.
Technically luggage, so we'll be fine. If we leave at some point in the next 5 hours, we can get there by tomorrow morning.
We have to pack everything again. Not that I have much, but I also
You-
bought some shit, so I want.
Okay, that's not a big deal. We can.
Hana and/or Zyna, make
Yeah.
me a intelligence. Intelligence occults.
Ramen, what's your intelligence in occult? That would be 4 for me.
Is it intelligence plus occult?
Yeah.
Your
Yes.
dots? That'll be 7 for me.
You do it. You do that roll then.
Okay.
You can both do it.
Okay, yes.
Yikes!
Oof, one success.
Yay!
Oh,
2. Oh wait, no, -1 because of the.
I got 1 as well.
One success. Okay, neither of you check to see if there are any worm spawn locations on your track. Like on your track. So, we might be making some random encounter rolls. Fun!
Ow.
Oh boy, random encounters and the group ain't even together yet. Oh no.
But speaking of Italy, Solanine, I think it's time to move on to you.
Oh boy.
You, dream it is a very stormy night. You are in your crow form. Just generally vibing. And you hear the sounds of a pack of wolves heading in your direction.
Am I flying currently?
We'll say you're currently on a branch.
Okay. Roughly how far are these wolves?
Not far at all.
Can I see what they are doing?
Well, as they come into eye shot, they're all looking directly at you. They look rabid and feral. As they all circle around the tree that you are on.
She stays put, watching, just carefully watching.
One of them starts to try and climb up the tree.
She flies to a slightly higher branch and watches, almost
Ye-
curiously.
Multiple now start to like try and paw their way up trees or like go to like lower hanging branches and jump.
How does the
And
sky look?
it
Is it
is
raining?
extremely thundering and rainy, lightning every few seconds.
Any other trees nearby?
Yeah, you're like in a pretty decent forest.
She attempts to fly to a nearby tree.
As you do, the pack of wolves immediately change their direction and start trying to get up to you in the new tree.
She doesn't know what to do. She's just baffled, a little frightened.
Well, the wolves make it very scarily close to you.
She squawks and flies up higher into the tree on more thinner branches.
You start to run out of tree as the wolves get closer and closer, slowly making their way up, carefully walking along as many thick branches as they can.
Surprising that they're not snapping the branches. Wolves are heavy. She's up like towards the top of the tree by this point.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Mhm.
they're not ordinary wolves.
Touche. She attempts to brave the storm.
Uh, as you fly into the air, oddly enough, you still hear the wolves as if they were right next to you.
She begins to fly a little bit more frantically, weaving and dodging as best as she can during the storm.
You feel like the presence of these wolves, and even hear as they're like getting scarily close to pouncing on you.
It confuses her, and she looks back.
Uh, you see nothing.
She lands on a different tree.
Almost as if it's magic, the wolves are already climbing up the tree. They're making insane amounts of progress very quickly.
In a way, almost human-like, she squawks, "What do you want?"
They do not respond. They just snarl and growl and continue to chase.
She tries to fly off.
As you fly back into the storm, once again you hear the wolves right on your tail. They keep sounding as if they're getting closer and closer. Each time you duck and dodge, you feel as if you're milliseconds away from being caught in their jaws.
Every feather on her bristles as she dives, she twists, she best as she can to try and outfly these magical things.
You not even realizing it, you go higher and higher, trying to get away from them. And at one point, you feel one seconds away from grabbing you as light fills the sky. You are struck by lightning, but it doesn't feel like you were hit with a massive bolt of plasma. It feels more like you called it. As it hits you, you feel a burst of strength, as if you could fight a hurricane and win. The sound of the wolves stops. All you hear is silence, and then the crashing thunder. And then you wake up.
She wakes up with a start, her breathing a bit heavy as she kind of looks around.
You and your group have been stopping in Rome.
She walks over to the window and checks the weather.
It's a beautiful sunny day.
Shaking her head, she heads towards the commons area, looking to see if anyone else was awake so bright and early.
No, not really.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, no, not really.
No one's awake.
No.
She hums and walks to the kitchen area, preparing herself just a simple snack of fruit, bread, and cheese.
Nice. As you're in the middle of eating, you hear a knock on the door.
I'm sorry, my family was talking.
That's fine. Do you mean to repeat?
Yes, please.
As you're eating, you hear a knock at the door.
She perks her head up and goes, "Hello." And upon no one responding, she walks over and opens the door.
You open the door and see a man. They look like they just came in off of living off the street for the last 3 weeks.
She blinks and goes, "Can I help you?"
Are you Solanine?
"I am."
He points directly at your necklace and says, I came for that.
She blinks and kind of unconsciously rises. Her hand goes to the necklace and she goes, "I beg your pardon, but I don't know what you're talking about." She kind of like goes, "If you'll take your leave now," and she goes to close the door on them. A little bit
He
terrified.
grabs the door and forces it back open.
Her first instinct is to scream Silas.
Does she do that?
And she does, is what I meant. She does.
Okay. I forget who was Silas.
Silas was the other Korax. One of them.
Right. Okay.
He's the singular mentor like one.
No one's coming for you.
Backs away.
Give me the necklace, and you won't die here. As this being starts to shift into its Krynos form, you say they're also a Korax.
She's taken aback. She's only ever met 2 other Koraxes in her life. Three, I think.
This one has like they look like their feathers are all like disheveled. Their wings are like has less feather on it, almost as if like it's been falling out.
Who are you? Her tone gets like serious.
My friends call me Smog.
Smog. And just to question, is this like a modern world?
Yes, it is the 21st century.
So the Hobbit is a thing?
Yes.
She briefly pauses and goes, like big scary dragon Smog?
No, like this. And he breathes in your face. Can you make me a stamina check?
You trying to figure out how to do that?
You roll a number of dice equal to your stamina.
I apologize. How do I roll again?
You, as in, like, how do you use the
Last
bot?
roll. /roll space XDX, essentially.
This would. Yeah. Oh, sorry, not in the Discord, in the Roll20.
Yeah, in the Roll20, it's
In the
slash
Discord, it's
roll.
exclamation point, not
Oh, you're doing it.
slash. There you go. That's 2 successes. You breathe in this like weird gas that comes out of its mouth. It smells like you just flew through like the big chimneys in a factory. And you are unable to breathe for a hot minute.
She starts like coughing, almost wheezing, backing up even further.
Smog takes the opportunity to grab at your necklace.
She pulls at it back as best as she can while being incapacitated almost.
Roll Dex plus Athletics to avoid him grabbing it. Ooh.
If there is nothing in athletics, it's just nothing.
There we go. If it's nothing in athletics, then just do strength. 2, 3, 4. Oh no!
That sucks.
Not only does he
That's a
grab the necklace, that's a botch. That's our first botch of the game.
Botch. No!
Oh no,
Not a
a first
natural
session
botch.
too.
Not only does he grab the necklace, but he also like throat punches you,
Oh.
causing your breathing to get even harder, and you black out.
No.
That's nice.
Not
Wait,
the
no!
first
You rolled
botch.
2d2s!
Oh.
Oh
wow,
my
that's
god!
why.
Oh god!
So you
Oh
got
my
2
god!
ones. No,
Jesus Christ!
Reroll.
reroll that. He still probably grabs the necklace because he had a lot of successes.
Okay.
Sorry, I totally realized afterwards. Or I didn't
Yeah.
realize at all until you guys mentioned that.
So yes, 5 successes to 2. He does grab the necklace and start to
You're not
leave,
throat punched.
but you didn't get throat punched.
Fantastic.
You start to recover from the accost to your lungs. Do you chase after him?
She's stunned for a second before she follows and goes, "Where do you think you're going? What is so important that you need that?"
He does not answer. Instead, he jumps into his corvid form and leaves. He starts to fly away.
She jumps into her corvid form and follows.
Would you like to roll to change form, or would you like to spend a rage?
Just roll, I guess. We'll see how well that works.
Okay, roll me a number of dice equal to your primal urge and your rage. For you, it's just rage, so roll me 6 die. Two successes. You know, I'll count the 5 as a success for this roll. You jump into your corvid form and give chase in the air.
She flies as fast as she can to try and snatch the necklace from his talons. Or jaws, or what, or beak,
He-
whatever he
In his
can.
talons. Roll
You reach him?
roll me Dex plus flight. And remember, your dexterity has changed in this new form.
Okay, that is Corvid. Oh,
Rip him.
1, 2, 3 successes for him. Cold dice.
You also got 2 fails.
Yeah, I counted that.
Ah.
Rip
Yeah, there
this
would have been 5
guy.
successes minus the 2 ones, so that's 3.
Ah.
Nah, I hate it.
So anything for like the base standard is anything above a 6.
It's basic edition. No one here's that gay that we can't do this.
Hi.
For the record, I'm allowed to make that joke. We're all gays.
I don't know what you mean. I'm the straightest bitch around.
So
Liar.
unfortunately,
Your ex-wife.
I don't know why you added the +1, but
Okay, so that's
Uh,
55 then. I don't know.
well, the 55 result doesn't matter. We're just looking at the dice, like what
Yeah.
you actually rolled on each individual 10.
That's 4 successes, right?
That is 4 successes.
Getting by
Unfortunately,
one.
so the 1 does not count because it was negated, or the 10 does not count because it was negated by the 1. But the 9, 8, 7, and 9 count as successes. Therefore,
That's still more successes than him.
Yeah. you catch up and grab your necklace out of his talons and fly away.
Yeah, she flies as fast as she freaking can back to where she last saw her caravan.
You go back into the building, noticeably unfollowed.
Is everything in the necklace still there? The pendant itself?
The pendant's fine, necklace is fine.
She's very confused. She changes back, slips the necklace back on before she goes to find her mother and Silas.
Okay.
I would just like to say real quick, I'm really glad I'm not playing like an actual game because my frame rate keeps dropping because it's storming as shit outside. But no one can
Fair.
help because I'm not actually gaming. I'm using very
We
low
are in
frame
fact
rate.
gaming.
We are gaming, but I'm not using frame rates.
We are gamers here.
We are. But I'm not using frame rates, so technically the frame drops don't count anymore. Also, if I'm quiet because I'm eating.
That's fair. Yeah. Everyone's still asleep, Sol and I, when you get back. And you see a letter on your table, right next to where your food was. Or your food is, I should say. It's still there.
She walks over very cautiously.
You see a wax seal on it of a strange, kinda Japanese-looking symbol on it.
I want to say, um, okay. She opens it.
You open it, and it received the same message that Hana and Zaina did. Your assistance is required in Rome, Italy, from the Sept of the Hidden Fire.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Stares at it. And she continues to go find her mother and Silas, although this time she has both necklace and letter in hand.
Okay. I think we can jump back to Cordelia.
Hi. Let me drink something real quick to clear my throat.
You're fine.
I got chicken in my throat. Okay, ready.
As you kind of fell asleep while Wrench was working,
Yep,
which is weird because it's very loud.
Passed right out.
But when you wake up, he tossed one of his rags that he uses to clean stuff on your head.
He literally sits up and bats it off her face and goes, "Wrench!"
You were alone in the tent.
She looks around and notices, takes the rag and walks out of the tent to go find the fricker so she can throw it at him.
As you go to exit the tent, you see Fortune.
She kind of jumps in attention, but also shocked, hello. As she looks up at him and goes, Fortune, how can I help you? Very
Ah,
politely.
I was just looking for you.
She tilts her head to the side, very confused. And she goes, I was watching Wrench tinker and must have fallen asleep.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure Tequila told you about our new guest today.
She nods and she says something about a child and an older man.
Yeah, well, they'll be arriving soon,
She nods.
and I was wondering if you would be part of the welcome committee.
She points to herself in a very much me? Huh? And she goes, Are you sure? I'm never part of any of the welcome committees.
It's good to get you to participate more.
Do I have to?
I would appreciate it if you did.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, when am I going then?
In about 15 minutes, they should be here.
She nods, looks down at the rag in her hand and goes, Have you seen Wrench, by the way?
I believe he's over by the armory.
Okay. I will be there in 15 minutes.
Right. Meet me in my tent, please.
She nods.
Or sorry, he doesn't have a tent. He has an RV that he sleeps in.
Sounds about on point.
By the way, he controls all like the speakers in the cairn. They are all playing his music. Right now it is the song Fortunate Son.
Oh, she rolls her as he walks away. She turns to walk towards the armory, rolling her eyes. She does not know a lot of music.
You've heard this
one
song.
She's heard so many times.
Yeah.
She could literally recite it without looking.
Yeah.
So she
This
goes to
song
find
is
Wrench.
probably gets played 100 times a day.
And she goes and finds Wrench.
He is indeed at the armory testing out the new weapon that you saw him creating the first prototype for earlier today.
Waits until she knows she can. He is no longer engaged the weapon.
You see him set it down, visibly unloaded.
He takes the rag, balls it up, and throws it at his head.
It hits him and then lands in his hood. He like turns, looks at
5
you.
points to Cordelia.
He turns, looks at you, shuffles around in his hood, pulls out the rag. He's like, "That's fair."
She actually does say, like, hands tossed in the air, goes, "Woo! 5 points to Cordelia."
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Next time, don't put a rag on my head like I'm a dead body, please."
But it's funny.
She rolls her eyes because it was funny the
So
first
you
15 times.
And my fault. You look like a corpse.
She laughs and she kind of rubs the back of her neck, going, "Yeah, it's not my fault either." Apparently, she sits down over near him, crisscrossed applesauce. Apparently, I'm being made to be part of the welcome committee for the new people.
That was my job for you.
You. How much trouble would I be in if I, went in the water and just not?
Seeing as I had to run laps around the entire camp like 50 times when I tried to skip yours, I would just say don't do it.
Got it. I don't like meeting new people, though. New people are...
It'll be good for you.
Will it?
Yes.
If there are other Rokia, I'm leaving. I will literally hide in my hole.
Well, one of them, we actually know. He's been here a few times. He's just a kinfolk.
She
And
nods.
I think I heard the kid was a bear or something.
She nods and goes, much better.
Cordelia, that's
Bear.
actually a surprise to you. There are not a lot of bears left in the world. I think the only other changing breed that is as rare is snakes.
I want to say Cordelia just doesn't know that at all.
Fair.
Remember, unless she learned it from Fortune, Tequila, Whiskey, or Wrench,
That is
doesn't
probably
know
something they
exists.
told you. That's
Okay.
probably something they told you because
She blinks at him like a bad. I thought.
Yeah.
But you guys said that they were no longer.
No, they're still around. They're just actually they definitely would not have said they're no longer because there is a werebear in this cairn.
Well, they're not common.
No, they're rare. Yeah, it's a new cub.
Like cub, baby.
Like 12.
So baby.
Baby, yes.
Weird. Yeah, I thought I
And
was the youngest, one of the youngest ones.
trust me, there ain't
As
nothing
the
weirder than
actual
us.
kids. She pokes her own cheeks and goes, "Yeah, I know." She sighs and she stands up and she goes, "I have to go do this now. I had like 15 minutes. It took like 5 minutes to get here."
Well, good luck. He offers a fist bump. Don't leave me
We
hanging
go.
just because you're upset.
What?
He said, "Don't leave me out hanging just because you're upset." He says with
She
his
high
fist raised.
fives. She bumps. No. She actually high fives him turkey style. She doesn't get it. Okay.
He's like, close enough. As he starts to reload the weapon.
She sighs and she walks and she's muttering, going, "I'm gonna need that drink. Whiskey owes me." And she walks to where the welcome party is. And she goes to Fortune's tent.
Yeah, it's like a tent right next to an RV,
thing.
where like the door is in the like where the tent would be.
Mm-hmm.
Go into the tent to get into the RV.
Mm-hmm.
He's just sitting there. He's like sitting legs up next to the controls for all the speakers in the sept.
I'm also going to bring up for my chat, anyone who else is streaming can also bring up for theirs of what Cordelia currently looks like.
If you'd also want, if anyone requests what an NPC looks like, I have visuals for almost all of them.
Ooh.
So just be
cool.
like, "Hey Jason, give me."
Fair.
You should be doing that anyway.
Also true.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
your
supper.
DM, you should already have them up. Be
Hey,
like, oh, this
Jason.
person comes up.
Give me my bones back.
No, that's not happening.
Fuck.
Okay, hold on. I have to pull up an image thingy for my stream, but continue talking.
Well, fine. For reference, it would be dropping the image for Fortunate Son in general. And I'll
Hey,
drop
is he single?
Wrench as well. Actually,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
So,
Is that so?
this is Cordelia.
Baby.
For my stream. She's just gonna sit right there. But yeah, no, she's wearing a bathing suit with a sheer wrap around her.
So
Because
he's
and then right. I can just do
Me puts the picture of a widowed character. Robin, is he single?
That's on point for Robin. No. Okay, so close that. And this was Fortunate Son people. And then that was Rich.
I can never remember who's who.
Alright, so yeah, she's just vibing as she walks in. She's kind of taking her hair out of her ponytail and brushing it about because she really doesn't want to be doing this. She's not like new people.
He sits up straight. I was like, "Thank you again for doing this. You didn't have a choice, but thank you."
I figured, yeah. Well, she clasps her hands behind her back and does the bouncing between her flat foot and on her toes and goes, "So what am I doing exactly?"
To be honest, you're pretty much just gonna be babysitting the kid while I talk to their guardian.
And she blinks and goes, "So Wrench wasn't joking. It's like an actual child."
Yeah.
I thought he was just saying that because, if you're tiny, if you're under 21, you're a child kind of thing.
No, they are an actual child.
She nods and goes, "Oh. Okay."
And
She kind of stands near where he's sitting and just kind of Wait.
As you guys are speaking, you see up the road a jeep heads in. Rayleigh,
Hello.
after hours of driving,
Freely
you
took a nap. Like, a whole ass decided I got bored and took a nap and has eaten multiple times throughout this and has complained to
Yeah.
Joel, I'm bored, where are we going? Are we there yet? Has said this over the course of the next few hours.
he jokingly put on Cocomelon on the radio.
Quick question, what's the dude with the guy X's it for the
This
desk?
wrench.
Wrench.
Yes, you pull up.
One
You
of
finally
best
get to where
friends.
you're going, and yeah, you pull up in like this like small designated parking lot area where you see there's like a few other cars, like 3, and walk up to this tent that seems to be like weirdly jerry-rigged to be like connected to an RV, where you see a very pretty but very strange-looking woman with white hair, and a guy wearing a trench coat, smoking a cigarette.
And blue slitted eyes. Like her mouth is closed, so you can't see her teeth, but her eyes are like very like oddly like slit eyes.
Slit like a snake.
Yeah.
The man stands up and says, "Hello there, you must be Riley."
Yes, hello, that's me. I like
Call me
kind of like
Fortune.
shuffles closer to Joel.
He extends a hand and says, "Call me Fortune."
Okay. Most people call me Ray, and like tries to like shake his hand. Is very shy, but like a very gentle touch, as almost as if like they're scared to like hold on any firmer than that. It's a very
Cordelia is
gentle hold.
watching, and her heart just kind of like goes out to the kid. Like, yeah, I get that, child.
Fortune like stands back up because he was like obviously like kneeling down to be at eye level with you. And he's like, "Me and Joel had to talk a few things out. You know, we're old friends. Do you mind going with my friend Cordelia here, and she can give you a tour of the place?"
Cordelia
Okay.
turns to Rayleigh and gives like a soft, like closed mouth smile, and she does a small wave.
Really like looks up at Joel, is like, you sure this place is okay?
This is the safest place on Gaia's Earth.
All right. Just like, I'm gonna believe you, mate. And
Cordelia
just like
walks-
slowly walks over to Cordelia. It's like, hello,
Cordelia kneels down and she goes, "Hi, I'm Cordelia."
I'm Riley.
You
Nice
will
to meet
definitely
you.
be able to see her very sharp teeth.
Why are your teeth sharp?
Because I'm a shark.
But you're a human.
Yeah, I'm also a shark. You're a human, and here you're also a bear.
Yeah. Oh, you're like me then, but not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joel tried to explain things to me. I still don't get everything.
Yeah, don't worry, neither do I.
You'll meet a lot of people like you here.
Oh, so that's why it's safe. That's cool. I like
She-
immediately perks
Joel
up
gives you a
slightly.
soft smile.
She stands up, Cordelia stands up, kind of giggling, and goes, "Come on, I'll show you all the cool places."
Okay. Like turns to Joel and is like, I'll be back in a bit then.
Be safe.
Cordelia's just kind of walking, her hands crossed behind her back as she's waiting
Yeah.
for Rayleigh to catch up.
Or Rayleigh, like, because of how
Can
small
I
Rayleigh
ask
is,
how tall Rayleigh is?
4'6". Rayleigh is
You're
not-
not actually that much taller than Cordelia. Cordelia's like, I think we said what, 4 something?
Why is Cordelia so
it's up to you.
small?
Because she's got a lot of birth defects.
Ah.
Hold on, I have her height written down. Yeah, she's 4'10".
Oh.
So yeah,
got
you're a
a
little
lot of
bit
birth
shorter.
Also, her shark naturally is like one of the smaller sharks.
Ah,
Her
that
shark
makes
form.
sense.
She's a naturally small shark.
I'm gonna have to make this height thing. I'm gonna have to get everyone's height and then like draw everyone on a height chart.
I want
Yeah.
to see that.
As Cordelia shows Rayleigh the camp, you see the other werebear in the camp, and he's like full Krynos form, just vibing. He's like carrying like a huge like drum. You assume is like oil to fill up the cars. This is what he looks like.
Yeah, name.
Cordelia, you know his name is Clave.
She points and goes, "That's Clave." And he's big and
Whoa.
scary, but he's nice.
Yeah, he is both the muscle, but also like the medic.
She literally
Ah.
points straight out, almost like very like, you know how like kids kind of do it, very much like point, very deadpan pointing.
Yeah.
She goes, "That's Clave. He's tall and scary, but he's really nice. He's our medic."
Whoa. That's really big.
You want to go talk to him?
Yeah.
She walks up and she cups her hands around her mouth and go, "Clave!"
He looks down. He looks like at a full like 90-degree angle down to look at you two. He's like 10 feet tall in this form.
Is Rayleigh.
Rayleigh
She's
is, like,
literally bending
crying.
herself all the way up and goes, "This is Rayleigh. They're new."
Hello.
He puts down the drum and shifts into his Hamid form. Well, hello there.
I'm having
I'm
to
going to be-
remember all the names. Okay, Homid is human. Okay. It's just,
Yes.
Real quick.
how
chat,
do you
this
do
is
that
what he
on
originally
whim?
looked like. This is what he looked like when we were talking about to him in his big form.
Yes,
And
I
I
do
need-
not have a Hamid vision. Actually,
Fair.
let me grab one
I
quick.
thought you said you
'Cause
had visuals for everything.
I have his Krynos visual. I said I have a visual for every character and their preferred form.
Oh, that
His
makes
Hold on.
sense.
Big bear.
I actually do have a visual for what I think he'd look like.
Ooh, fancy.
Did I save it though?
That's a mood.
Don't think I did.
Oof.
Big lumberjack guy.
Kinda. Hold on.
Woo!
But yeah, Rayleigh just kind
Well.
of goes, "You can shapeshift at will? How?"
That's something that comes with age.
Aw.
Don't worry. You don't have to be that old.
Cordelia shakes her head because Cordelia, I want to say, can very easily shift between at least her this form and her Hamid and her, I can't remember what it's called for her fucking. It's Glabrous. Her and her Glabrous. They're like her two main ones. She's in all the time, anyways,
Yeah.
because she had to pretty much live in Glabrous for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your mermaid form.
Yeah. But she points and she nods and goes, "Sometimes it's just something you gotta learn."
All I know is that if I have too much, if I get too upset or too happy, I get bear ears, and I can't go out after that because then people start staring.
This for the stream is Clay
Oh, wow.
in Hamid.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's a
Whoa.
big dude. Cordelia still has to look up to look at him.
Yeah. Oh, he's still clearly looking down at you both. He like kneels down to like be closer to eye level with Rayleigh. He's like, "I hear you're also Growl."
Yeah. I don't know how to shapeshift properly though. I can try.
We'll certainly teach you.
Cordelia's gonna do like a rocking from one foot to the other thing, as she's kind of just watching them.
Clave looks up. He says, "I see your tour guide's getting a little impatient. I will keep you."
She like it's like she kind of zoned out, so she kind of like zones back in, like,
You go show him the rest of the camp.
She does a mock salute and goes, "Right away."
Clave will jump back into his Krynos and pick up the barrel again and continue walking.
Wow.
She nods and goes, "He's probably gonna be the one if you stay here for long. Who's gonna be the one teaching you all your stuffs."
Well, being told what to do and how to do it would be really cool because I'd rather not randomly change when I'm too upset.
At least it doesn't happen when you sneeze.
Yeah, that can happen.
You know, it's good sometimes. It's funny.
Oh,
Or when you're drunk.
ew.
That has happened to Whiskey several times.
That's who she's referencing too.
Really just kind of like scrunches up their nose and is like, ew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't need to be worrying about that anytime soon. And she continues the tour.
Really
in
follows
fact.
diligently.
She shows them all the cool places, all the places all the people, and just makes her way around and then back to the tent.
When you guys inevitably make your way back to Fortune and Joel, they're both sharing a drink, and you see a letter on the table.
She blinks, but doesn't assume anything of it because it's a Fortune's place, so she thinks it's his.
Fortune's like, good, you guys are back.
She nods.
Hello. And like runs up to Joel and just kind of like, I met a bear person like me. And he's just like slightly vibrating. It's like, he was really big.
Cordelia smiles at Fortune and goes, he met Clave.
Money don't jiggle jiggle.
Clave's a big guy.
Like to see you wiggle wiggle. For sure.
No,
Make
not
me wanna
again.
dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat. You
not
really have to see it.
I have the I don't know what they're called, the sound alert things. And I have this thing called My Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle, and it was playing. Someone redeemed it before while you guys were all doing lore, so I had to like turn off my mic and I'm like, no, please.
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
Okay.
That's...
Hi, Spike. I'm being raided. Hello. Oh, jeez.
Oh, hey! Perfect
hello,
timing.
raiders.
Thank you for the raid.
Perfect timing, because it's
Hydrated.
about time for us to take a break.
Money don't jiggle jiggle.
I'm sorry, I should have got this earlier, but we were in the middle of,
For sure.
doing a
Make me
scene.
wanna
Robin.
dribble dribble.
Yeah.
You know,
Go,
riding in my
refill
Fiat.
on
You really
water,
have to
go
see
use
it.
the bathroom if you need to, and, talk to your raid, I guess, Eldridge.
Yeah,
You can't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna quickly mute for a bit.
Alright, so, chat.
Okay. Hi. I was not expecting a raid. We are taking a break, so this is great to talk to everyone. Let's go to a let's chat real quick. There we go. Okay, hi. I'm doing great, Spike. I'm playing the 12-year-old chaotic child who has a slight social anxiety. You know, basically me if I was a child. Sounding amazing. Oh, thank you. Also, hi, Water Dragon. However, I'm just gonna call you Dragon because I don't know how to say that first word. Also, no one has redeemed my favorite sound alert yet, which low-key upsetting, but at the same time, you know what? It's gonna be interesting. The Water Dragon. Ah, cool. Okay, let's do another shout out to my friends. Electronics. And once the minute has passed, we will do another shout out to Kiki, and please, oh please, go and follow them. They are really cool people. I personally haven't seen much of their streams because I haven't been able to catch them. I thought I was following them, I wasn't, and I am so angry at myself. But just as a general, they're really good people, so I would suggest following them. I don't know what games they actually play. You're gonna have to check out for themselves. They are both currently streaming. I would also suggest checking out JDA. He is also streaming. But yeah. Other than that, shout out Kiki. I don't know the name to the exact thing. There we go. We can copy. We can copy names. And back. Okay. Shout out. I yes. Okay, copy that. Let's see. Damn, doesn't let me. Okay, quickly. Okay. We're gonna jump back to the group, so it's not one, silent, and two, we can actually do things and talk to people. So yeah.
Fun fact. So you know that thing with
I'm back.
for every
I am
reference
also
image
back.
you give,
Hello.
you get an experience?
Mm-hmm.
I provided 10 reference pictures.
Oh.
I've got 10 experience. So
We were saying, Jason, that Cordelia was like the pleiadic whatever thresher, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. They're small.
Small man, big tail.
Oh yeah. Like they're like for a shark, it's like 10 feet, typically, normally.
Not gonna lie, I legitimately thought that that
And for a shark, that's
Cordelia was
small.
gonna be a lot taller than they actually were.
Cordelia is a tiny little shit.
Sitting in
And it's
between.
like even like in shark classification, 10 feet's fucking tiny.
Oh.
1 minute.
I mean, 10 feet isn't tiny.
For a shark,
No, not tiny.
a normal common thresher shark is 20 feet.
Okay, but that's a thresher shark.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's bullshit.
No, I literally looked it up. Thresher shark size.
Not even whites hit 20 feet.
I literally just looked up the size of a thresher shark.
Thresher male sharks mature about 10 feet.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Google lied to me. The common thresher, also
The
known
largest thresher was 16 feet.
16 feet. So yeah, either way, they're tiny ass sharks. So it makes sense that Cordelia, especially the Cordelia who has a lot of
Yeah, but for
okay.
reference, Jaws
small.
is canonically like 20 feet.
Yeah.
And they're a massive shark.
Are we
Is everyone
We're all
back?
ready,
Yeah.
back and ready?
Also, someone, Alpha, did a little doodle of Hannah's dream where there was a crab and T-Rex mix, and so they just have a amazing amalgamation of the two.
That's great. Okay.
my.
And
I'd love to
swapping
see that, but also I'm gonna drop what the creature actually looked like.
back. Alright. We're
Fair.
swapping out of our
Oh, that's
I love him.
amazing.
No, I love him.
What
Oh
he's
my god, what's his
supposed-
name?
What
What's
he
his
was
name?
described as.
T-Rex!
I love the C-Rex.
Hey, can I
Okay.
have one, Jason? Jason, give me one.
C-Rex is canonically a spirit that exists here.
Okay,
Yes!
one.
Okay,
The
are we
actual
swapping
creature is called Hakaken.
Are we swapping out of intermission and all that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I
I'll
will
also-
also be right back. I need to I'm having a wardrobe malfunction, so be right back.
Oh,
You guys can
boy.
talk, though.
Robin, I love
Hmm.
you.
Yeah, I'm having a small
Yeah,
wardrobe
so
malfunction, so
good.
hold on.
Robin
Flurries are-
is so good.
Flurries are really good. I crave them every few weeks.
What?
What is really good?
McDonald's
Flurry.
McFlurries.
Robin,
Nice.
flurry.
Only if their machines are ever working.
They've never been broken here. Fun fact.
Must be nice.
Probably an America thing.
Yeah,
A lot of things are an America thing.
yeah. I always hear
Medium
the
moment.
oh, the ice creams are broken, and I'm just here like, when? They're
Exactly.
rarely
Like,
broken over
what?
here.
So
Welcome back from the break, everybody.
Question.
Yes.
Can
Hello.
the I forget what the shark boys are called.
Rokia?
Rokia.
Can a whale shark Rokia exist?
Yes.
yes.
Oh my god, I may cry.
Actually, wait, fuck, no.
No?
What?
No.
Because all
They're
were creatures have to be carnivores.
Where
Or
Whale
omnivores.
sharks are carnivores.
are carnivores?
They're carnivores.
Oh, yeah, no, they totally are. I'm an idiot. Yes, where whale Rokia or whale shark Rokia can exist, so can bathroom shark.
They may
Rokias
eat
then.
plankton, krill, shrimp, and algae, but they do eat meat.
Yeah, no. My bad, yeah, no. Whale shark Rokia do exist.
I may cry.
You don't
They're a
understand.
little rare. They're a little rare, but they exist and they're majestic.
You know the Georgia Aquarium?
I forced a friend of mine to call the Georgia Aquarium and ask how Yushan, a whale shark there, was doing.
I cried about it for like 30 minutes.
Half an hour. Yeah, I cried about Yushan
Robin
existing
cried
for
for
30 minutes.
30 minutes because a whale shark existed in an aquarium.
Okay,
So what I'm hearing, what I'm hearing is, if Robin ever is me and Robin ever see each other in person, and they have the opportunity to steal my Slime Story whale shark slime plush, they can and will.
Yes,
I...
she absolutely will. Yes.
Sorry, this is my favorite animal.
Robin also
fair.
cried for
Valid.
15 minutes about a
So what
whale
I'm hearing
shark
is,
plushie.
if Hana dies, we're making a whale shark Rokia
Yes,
as their backup. Fair.
That's not an invitation to kill Hannah. Anyway,
Cordelia would have a fish friend.
Yes. Back to Tasmania with the cute babies.
Is
Yeah,
Ellie
but,
back?
Yeah, I'm back.
After catching back up for a bit, Fortune takes Cordelia aside and says, "This letter came for you."
She blinks and looks at it and goes, "Me, I don't get mail."
Yeah, well, now you do.
She looks at it wearily before taking it. Very tedious, like I don't know about this guy.
You see
She
the wax
Looks at
stamp.
it. She blinks and looks at Fortune and goes, "Who is this from?"
That wax stamp is the name of a cairn, the Hidden Fire. They're one of our allies.
Huh. She opens it, kind of half expecting it to explode.
It does not explode, but you get the same note that so far Hana, Zaina, and Solanine have received. And actually, it's not just addressed to Cordelia. It's addressed to Cordelia and Rayleigh.
Oh, hello.
She blinks and she notices, and she looks over at Rayleigh and goes, "Your name's in this too, apparently."
Eh? Why would my name be there?
She shrugs and and
Mages.
reads it through it before handing it to Rayleigh.
Rayleigh just kind of like holds it, looks at it, kind of confused, and it's like, who? What? I'm confused. And like it goes to
I
Joy.
thought
It's
you were
like,
gonna go.
can you explain this to me?
I thought you were gonna say, I can't read.
This letter won't stop me because I can't read.
Exactly. I thought you were gonna pick it up and say, I
I
can't,
can't
read.
read. No, Rayleigh's 12. Rayleigh can read basic words unless it's like a really long, complicated word, and then they're just like, I'm confused. They're just confused about what everything means. It's like, can you explain this to me, Joel?
Another place with other people who can change into animals needs your help, specifically.
I'm
Cordelia?
12. The fuck can I do?
Cordelia bristles and
I'm
goes,
12.
I'm sorry, Rayleigh is so blunt.
she kind of like bristles in a very much a oh boy. As she looks at Fortune like, what do I do?
Well, we'll have to send you over there.
She sighs. She nods and goes, "Okay,
Another road trip? Oh,
Do you have
This
any
one should be
idea?
faster.
oh
Do
thank
you
God.
have any idea what we could be expecting on the other side?
Well, he pulls up a little map. There is a black spiral, or sorry, not black spiral,
That'd be
a
bad.
buzzard and bale shark held cairn in Italy that they've kind of been rivals with the Hidden Fire for a long ass time. They mostly stick to the sewers and rivers.
Not fully understanding them, but trying.
Buzzards are worm tainted Korax. Bale sharks are worm tainted Rokia.
She bristles. She bristles and goes, "Oh,
But
yeah." As
yes,
the borax one, she goes, "There was nobody else who could do it."
they called for you two specifically. I
She makes
tend
a
not to
face.
argue with people who can see the future.
She makes a face.
They
and
can see the
nods.
future?
Yes, Joel quickly explains what mages are. Basically, they are normal humans who have very, very extreme powers over the fabric of reality.
Whoa.
That includes seeing the future, scrying for places like very far away, creating and destroying matter, stuff like that.
Why can't I be a mage? That sounds so much more awesome.
They have to
It
deal
just
with a
kind of
lot
like
stuff.
pouts.
Cordelia
You were
looks
chosen by
over.
a guy to be a bear.
Cordelia looks over and goes, "Mages have to worry about going crazy."
Oh,
Or exploding randomly.
exploding?
Poof.
See, Joel's like, you know how I explained how you can't do your bear stuff in front of people, or else they start to go crazy?
Yeah, which is why I can't go outside if I have my ears.
Yeah. Mages can't do their stuff in front of people, or reality will slap them across the face and say no, in the form of them either blowing up, going insane, or losing their magic, or any combination of the three.
So Cordelia does
Oh!
a sound.
Well, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
No, it's
So
not
it's
very
a lot
fun.
better being a changer than mage. Less chances of going.
True. Still, magic sounds awesome.
It is awesome.
We have our own kinds of magic, though. Us. We're the magic.
Oh. I don't
You
know how
change
to
into a bear. That's pretty magic if you think about it.
Rayleigh just kind of like thinks slightly and goes, I guess you're right. And seems a little bit more happier about the whole thing.
Cordelia smiles softly as she looks at Fortune wearily and goes, we're not going alone, right?
No, I'll get a guide. I've been talking with a grotto nearby about fostering in one of their were sharks.
Rayleigh like hears like not going alone and grabs onto Joel. Like, I'm not going without him.
As soon as the word grotto and shark came in, she bristles.
I know. These guys are cool though. I know them personally.
Literally the sound she's making.
Would it make you feel better if I send one of the guys with you as well?
She nods. At least for the meetup.
I can do that.
She looks at the guy named Joel and goes, "Is he coming too?"
If I'm
And it's
going,
his
he's
job to
coming
protect
with
the kid.
Then they only have to be there for the meetup. AKA, she's not alone with child and potential danger.
Ray is just like currently like holding onto Joel's pants.
She sighs and she goes, "When do we do all this? Because it seems pretty urgent." As she waves the letter around.
I'll give you the rest of the data, collect your stuff, pack, and teach the kid as much as we can.
She nods. And she goes, "Then are we dropping him off with Clave while I go pack? Or what are we doing?"
Yeah.
Or is he sticking with me?
I mean, changing can be taught by anyone. It's mostly instinct.
True. But I don't know the differences between shark and bear.
The difference is you go in water.
She nods. And she looks at the kid and goes, "We can either go with the big guy again or you can come with me."
I'll go with you.
She nods. And she looks at Joel as like, "Are you coming too?" Or kind of
I'll
look.
catch up.
She nods. And she looks at the kid and goes, "Do you want to see a big pool?"
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Taking him to the cave.
Yeah, well, that's her house. All her shit's in it.
Fair.
That's where she lives. But she takes the walking path because she doesn't know if he can swim. And nor does she want to risk it.
You assume
really
not.
cannot swim.
Yes, but you come to this cool-ass pool.
Whoa.
It's got like a bigger cave on the opposite wall that has like, there's like some shelving and a bed and a table.
How
and
big
shelves
is
upon
it?
shelves upon shit. Size of
What
a
you're
small
saying is
studio, about the size of a large
You're
studio apartment.
Ariel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
I've already warned you guys. She is a hoarder. I warned you. She will wander off because shiny if nothing important is happening.
Rayleigh will
saying?
probably be
Leash
right
you.
behind you, though.
Leashing you at both of you is okay. Got it.
Leash kids! Leash kids! Leash
Go.
kids!
Go.
The two shortest have to be put on leashes.
Or balloons tied to them so you don't lose them.
Well, a balloon can't follow you underwater. A leash where Sean's holding the other end can.
Technically, neither can they, so...
No, but at least the Zyna has more, like, weight to pull back from you
Yeah.
going into the water than the balloon.
Very true. Okay, but yeah, no, it's like shelves upon shelves of just random knickknacks.
Oh,
and
you have a
actual,
lot
like,
of
important things.
stuff.
She nods and she points to the pool and goes, "That leads to the outside. And straight into water."
Whoa.
And I like to swim around and find things.
Can you show me? And like
She changes. She looks and goes, "You sure?"
I can't swim. I just wanted to see your shark firm.
She nods. She takes off the wrap and slips her butt into the water.
I love how you
And-
casually undress in front of a child.
The sheer one. She's having the child turn around for everything else. But the sheer one is not to get wet.
Fair.
The rest of it is a bathing suit. It can get wet while she gets into the water first.
I can't wait for you to go to a landlocked area and then try walk around in the bathing suit.
She's literally just gonna walk around in a bathing suit.
Especially since
They're
it's
gonna
the
have to
beginning of
force her to wear
fall.
clothes.
Oh
They're gonna have to
boy.
force her to wear clothes. Hey, she's very happy that she's in the New Zealand freaking Australian place. It's coming into fall, which means it's going into summertime there.
Fair.
Mhm.
Even then, it's a moderately warm temperature.
Yes, you jump into which one?
Her glabrous, because that's the easiest one she gets into. She doesn't have to.
Yeah,
think
you
about
jump
it.
into your glabrous form. You're just really, you see her disappear under the water temporarily and come back
Very deep
with a
down.
mermaid tail.
And for chat,
Whoa.
I'm bringing it up as well. Once more. And her top half is about the same size as what you saw, and then she has just tail. So,
I'm
like
trying
almost the same length as how tall she is. It's in her images on
Yeah.
Discord.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So from pretty much
Oh boy.
exact same proportions when you saw her go under the water. And then it's like a tail as tall as she was. If not taller, longer because of the whip part, which is also the length of her tail.
It really is absolutely amazed.
And she's just vibing on the rock, one of them, just leaning on it and flipping her tail about. And she goes, "This is the easiest one I go in. This is one I'm in often."
How? That's so cool.
She smiles and she shrugs and goes, "I don't know. I lived like this for a long while. I can breathe on the water and don't have to come up."
Wow, that's so cool. And I can't even swim.
Maybe if we get the time, I'll be able to teach you how to swim, not in bear form, but in Hamid
Yeah.
form.
Yeah.
In your like anything other than Hamid and what is it called again? Ursus
Normal.
form, so human and normal sized bear forms, you will way too much to swim. You will sink like a rock. And that
Oh,
goes for
boy.
everyone except maybe Hana.
Oh boy.
But she goes, "Maybe I'll teach you to swim at some point.
Yeah.
It's a very important skill to have."
Yeah, I never really had the chance to learn how to swim.
She shrugs. And she goes back under, because a lot of her important stuff has been kind of...
Stashed under the sea.
Yep.
It
You guys
really
are,
just kind of like sits to the edge and like tries to like look into the water.
You literally see her when she goes under. It's literally like a dive, and her tail like follows. And she grabs, what were we calling it again? Her crab pack.
Yes, her crab
Which is
pack.
constantly packed, ready to just disappear.
Fair.
And
As
she
you
comes
do.
back up with it.
It is a like lobster-shaped backpack.
I thought,
Okay, that's
wait, is it
cool.
lobster or like an actual crab?
We'll say it actually is a crab. Actually, it is like its body is the actual bag, and then it has little legs and pincers out.
And straps.
Yeah, and straps.
Want to know the irony? Really
Mhm.
has a little bag that has basically bear themes to it, so like it'll
This
have
is
like little
adorable.
bear ears.
And she comes back up with it.
Why are you guys so fucking cute? It's gonna be so hard to kill you off!
She comes back up with it and she's
Because
got it
they
on her.
don't want to get traumatized, Jason. They want you to feel bad about traumatizing us.
Too
Feel
bad
bad.
your
Said
was
that you
coming!
can wait to
Feel
traumatize
bad.
Riley.
Feel bad,
Riley's
Jason.
innocence is dying!
You're gonna feel bad about it, though. That's
Yeah.
the goal.
But she goes, she comes back up. Mm,
It's like, I like your backpack. It's kind of like mine, but different. It's animal themed. And like
smiles
really
at you.
like
It's
turns
like
around to
mine,
show
but
off.
nothing like mine.
She
I swear
smiles.
to God, if you all have animal themed bags, I'm gonna vomit.
I don't. You're the one who
I
made my
don't.
animal themed. I was just expecting like a draw bag. Like a beach draw bag. I was not expecting it to look like a fucking crab.
It's a crab bag! It's literally called a crab bag! The fuck do you mean?
Okay, and magpie swag didn't look like a magpie, so excuse me for thinking it was just the name.
Anyway,
Anyway, she does a twirly thing to Riley and goes, turn around so I can get out, please.
Oh, okay. And like gets up and like turns around.
She goes, and you hear the water splashing about. She gets her bathing suit, and then she gets her bathing suit back on, and goes, "Okay, you're good." And she slips her wrap back around her.
Okay, that's really cool. So how do you do that on command?
You just think about it. I kind of, at this point, I don't have to think about going into my glamorous form. Everything else, it takes a bit more energy and focus and power.
Oh.
But to do it, I just think about it. I vision myself with my tail, and I have my tail.
Rayleigh just kind of like closes his eyes and he's just like trying to picture like a small bear cub and like remembers the dream and like tries to like imagine a big bear that is healthy looking and not diseased and like actually like trying but kind of struggling. So I would
can you
like
roll
to change.
Primal Urge plus Rage?
Please
Okay.
let them poop in their tiny one. Like they're imagining like the big
Yeah,
one, but they get like
I am
tiny.
going to try and get them into their Ursus. Ursus?
Ursus? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going into normal bear.
Yeah, normal bear, just full cub form.
But it's cute if Rayleigh's like imagining themselves like this big scary bear and tiny.
Yes. So I'm rolling willpower and what was it?
No, you're rolling
Primal
Rage
Urge.
plus Primal Urge. So you have 4 dice.
Okay. Slash R
You got this. I
4,
believe.
10.
I believe.
4
Oh,
successes!
Yay!
You,
Oh shit!
you immediately pop into little bear form.
You
It was-
just hear, oh my god, you're adorable.
Right,
It
just kind
was
of like
as
sits
simple
up.
as, like, flexing your arm.
Really just kind of like blinks. Like they're doing the cute little sit and like tilts their head like, what just happened? Why am I down here?
Every time Rarely tries to speak, they just go,
Ah.
She's like doing like tiny claps. She goes, I can't understand a word you're saying, but you're adorable.
And like
She walks over and goes, shake your head if I can pick you up.
like makes like a weird bobbing up and down motion.
She does. She literally picks you up and like does the whole like you would do to a puppy
Oh.
and holds you like slightly above her head and goes, "You're so tiny." And I this is adorable. Like
I really
want
want
you
you
to
to
take
take him.
Cordelia would see a mountain lion, pounce to like attack them, and just go, kitty!
I really want you to take Rayleigh to Joel
I
because
was about to say,
Oh, she
Joel has
holds
to
you.
see this.
She literally has like you do to a puppy, like one hand under the butt and one hand in front, and just goes, "Okay, we're gonna go to your person now."
Your person.
Rayleigh, you hear like excited "Ah!" kind of like gurgles, like weird
You-
roaring gurgles.
Eldridge, I want to inform you now.
Yeah.
Bears tend to like hug people, like cubs and
Oh,
like zoos and all that. They hug people, and like cats do because they have that dexterity. They are able to hug.
okay. Rayleigh is clinging to Cordelia. He's just like, I don't know. I was like-
Cordelia's got this big ass smile on her face, which to the people who really know Cordelia is probably adorable. To everybody else is creepy as shit because of her eyes and her teeth. And she's literally swaying side to side as she's walking very happily back to Fortune. Like I did a thing, they did a thing, and they're cute now.
Yeah,
Cute
you
now.
you just parade them around the cairn, eventually
makes
making your way to Fortune and Joel,
grumbles.
and they're just like, I see!
Rayleigh
Joel
makes,
goes over.
happy bear cub noises and tries to like reach out to Joel.
Joel, like, pats you on the head. It's like, good job, little man.
Cordelia literally, this is the first time Joel's also seeing her teeth. Big ass fucking smiles, like Fortune, look, I was able to help them do a thing.
Very good. Can you put them down for a sec?
She does.
Fortune, like, kneels down and looks at you. Kid, I want you to try and go big.
Cordelia takes like 2 steps back, like I don't know how big the thing's gonna be.
And Rayleigh is like, okay, big, big bear big, is like remembering the big bear and is imagining it, like, it's like trying their best. Do I roll again?
You, like, try to do it by imagining the other bear.
Yes.
Suddenly your mind starts to shift. as you feel like a roar of fire in your heart, and you imagine your own massive, like, Krynos standing like a human, and then you open your eyes, and you are staring down at everyone.
Cordelia's doing again the like tiny happy claps.
You expected, Cordelia, you expected them to kind of be like a Krynos, but still, like, proportionately sized to their other forms? No. They are, like, only slightly more small than Clave.
It's just-
She was also
Like 9.5 feet
Clave.
tall.
It was like 50-50 between Clave and Tiny because only reference to bear she has is Clave.
which is
She
fair.
thinks Clave is average.
I mean, he is kinda.
Yeah, but she doesn't know if he's the tall side or the shorter side or the normal size. She just knows Clave.
But still, seeing adults, and you've seen Glaive in his, like, bear form normally.
Mhm.
He's an adult bear. So you expect, oh, it'll be a baby Krynos for this baby bear and baby child. No, they look like a full-grown, like, bear.
It takes her back for a moment before she once again is doing that, like, the full, like, palm clapping.
Clappies.
Literally just like, you did it!
Rayleigh is like standing still, extremely confused, and realizing, oh, I'm big. What do I do?
Also, something just occurred to me. Cordelia, you also probably noticed this. This 12-year-old could bench you in their human form. In fact, they could probably bench most people in this camp. They're a strong child.
She's doing the clappy, so she goes, you did it, Rayleigh! Congrats! You can do it!
Rayleigh tries to say thank you, and how does that come out?
It does come out. It's like a thank you.
She blinks, but she's also used to Clave talking, so...
Rayleigh is
weird
like,
voices.
okay, I need to try to figure out how to get back to like human form.
Just
It's like
The second you think about it, you just pop back into human.
Rayleigh like is not used to the like shifting, so they just kind of like fall on their ass. Just that was an experience.
Does a small class before she walks over and kneels down and goes, and she pats you on the head. Goes, you did it, kid.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really
Literally.
cool.
And that's the wild.
It's like, is that all I can do, or is there more? Like,
You can probably take those big claws of yours in your big form. You could probably rip a big ass tree out of the ground.
oh,
I've seen Clave do it a few times.
oh.
I'm gonna say Rayleigh has already learned how to use their 3 starting gifts. So you know you can do that.
Yeah. They know how to use their Umbral Glade.
Mm-hmm.
When she stands back up and looks at Fortune and goes, so I'm all packed. Points to Crab Pack.
Fantastic. Tequila walks over, is like, ready to go.
Rayleigh like goes up to Joe. Is like, did you see? Did you see? Did you see?
I saw. He looks genuinely extremely proud.
Rayleigh is just like doing happy taps.
Happy tap.
Like, you know how like
Also, here, I'll drop Tequila since she's walking over.
also could you
Feel
drop
bad, Jason.
Joel?
Feel bad.
That'd be great.
Feel bad about.
Fuck, I never
Oh,
got a
that's
Joel. I have an idea what he'd look like.
Commander Shepard.
Shut the fuck up, 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 shut the fuck up,
Commanding
shut the fuck
officer,
up.
Spectre of the first.
Okay.
What's this lady's name, by the way?
Her name is Tequila. Like the alcohol.
Tequila!
You got something to say there, buddy?
You know what?
First human.
Oh, that's a scary DM chamber. First
Oh.
time the scary DM chamber
Oh.
has been used. Robin's in trouble.
Oh boy.
Hold on. I can listen in. They're right below me, Brad. I can listen in.
Oh
There's
boy.
Robin's side.
Oh boy.
Low-key annoyed that JDA didn't get a Joel. He basically just looks like Aizawa, but like more rugged. Possibly
that. Like, I love
shorter
that.
hair.
I'm back.
Welcome
I have-
back.
I have an idea on what he looks like. Joel looks a little something like this. Let me save the image for future reference. You look a bit like that. They're a bit older, but they're cool.
That
Unless
is
you
not-
had a better idea for what they look like. It is your NPC.
My first thought was just basically Aizawa, but more rugged.
Yeah, I always
He
thought
doesn't
it would
know
look
who-
like.
I don't know if he knows who that is. He doesn't watch anime. Yeah.
I mean, if you have a better idea for his visual, I'm open. It is your NPC.
I can do a quick look.
I just been imagining him looking like Alan Grant this whole time.
Aldrich, I'm gonna send you a DM. See if you like that one.
Sure. Send it.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
All right.
Absolutely!
Jason, there you go. What's it send?
That
I approve.
You would have.
Is that Aizawa from?
Yes.
From is that
Yeah,
teacher
that
Aizawa from?
Yes!
From anime show My Hero Academia, also known as Boku no Hero Academia,
Yes.
teacher of all the main characters and traumatized little guy.
Yes.
You can stop me.
This is
Please
the image
don't.
I've had of him this entire time.
You can stop me.
No.
Just
I
no.
want you to keep
No.
going until you become awkward. So you make yourself feel awkward about it.
I think they're cute.
Anyway,
You're gonna
Anyway.
keep going until you make yourself feel
Okay.
awkward about it.
But she points to her backpack, her crap pack on her back, and she's like, "I'm alright. Whiskey owes me a drink, but other than that,
we can get it on our way back.
she nods. She's not
Mm.
looking forward to this. She doesn't like
Te-
going to the
yeah.
grotto.
Tequila has her crossbow as a whole like thing of bolts and a bag for herself. She looks like she's back to come with you.
She literally immediately like removes herself from Rayleigh's side and like pinches Tequila's like sleeve and is like, "I don't want to have to go.
I know.
If any of them get too close, I give you free range to punch."
Oh, trust me. She pats the crossbow. I won't punch.
She nods. And she just clings to Tequila, like, "I don't want to go." Very childlike, like, "I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go."
Come on, I'll hold your hand.
She glares up at her.
Really looks up to Joel and kind of like grabs his hand slightly to get his attention. Is like, how much more traveling are we gonna do?
Really? Your whole life's gonna be filled with traveling.
Really just like lets out just a wide of no.
Cordelia looks back at Rayleigh and goes, "If you get in your tiny bear form again, I'll carry you."
It like really just lights up and just immediately tries to go baby bear.
You do it. It's
It just it just like flails kind of.
Tequila.
You just start
Tequila
doing
stops.
good
Is like
grabby hands. You
Tequila's
start doing
like,
the bear
wait.
grabby hands.
Wait, I have a perfect idea. Tequila runs away for a sec and comes back with a baby papoose.
Wait, like a stroller, or like a strap, like a thing.
Like the
to-
thing that straps to you.
Yes. Cordelia, with the help of Tequila, puts Rayleigh in it.
Really does not fight this at all.
That the gif I sent in chat. That's Rayleigh.
Yes.
Literally Rayleigh.
Yes.
Rayleigh grabby hands.
And yeah, no, with the help of Tequila, gets Rayleigh situated right on Cordelia's chest. Right there. Strapped in.
Really,
Strapped in the baby
it did
carrier.
not fight this at all, and is like very
Cordelia's
happily.
She's got her hands looped under Rayleigh's butt on the thing just because she knows very little, but she knows from the moms in the cairn that they need to be supported. That's all she knows. Even when in this, they still need some support. That's all she
Yeah.
knows.
Oh.
So she's very,
Fortune,
like,
who is vastly
nice.
amused by this. Says, get some rest, you'll ship out tomorrow morning.
I'm
Yeah.
curious as to
Hold
what
on.
Jill's thoughts on this.
Joel is both, like, half parts tired, half parts amused.
Entirely exasperated.
Yes.
Cordelia looks at Joel and goes, "If you want," oh, hold on,
Oh,
tiny one.
she fucking died.
She saw Tiny Bug saw the grabby hand cat and was like, "It's doing pause."
Yes, grabby hands. See?
But she looks at Joel and lifts Rayleigh just a little higher and goes, "I can watch him if you want to go rest. You look like you're about to pass out on your feet." Very dead.
He does look extremely tired. He also looks like for the last, like, 3 weeks, he's had a diet of, like exclusively Funyuns.
She goes, "You could go."
So yeah, he goes to, like, the guest barracks and takes a nap.
She looks down at Tequila, looks over at Tequila, up at Tequila, looks at the bear Rayleigh, and goes, "We should go show the guys."
Yes.
Show Big Bear Friend. You should show, what was this, Clave?
Clave. That's a
See how
Clave's there.
big, like compare heights.
You head into, like, the mess hall area, where it's really just a bunch of tables.
She's once again doing the happy walks with the swaying to side a
Yeah.
little bit.
Riley's arms just completely dangle.
She's got
Really
a
is
big-ass
making those
smile on her
cute
face.
bear grumbles. Like, they're not actually just saying anything or trying to say anything, and they're just like making noises. And it's
Bear
like those
noises.
cute making noises just for the sake of making noises.
Yeah.
And it's just
You
cute.
guys go there, you find Whiskey. Well, I'll drop his image. You find Wrench again. I already dropped his image. And they're sitting at a table with this pretty lady and actually 2 pretty ladies.
Oh shit, they are pretty ladies.
Oh shit,
Literally,
they are.
Cordelia just
Holy shit.
walks up
Yeah,
and goes,
I know, right?
"Friend."
Are they
I feel
single? That is a good question, Robin.
Cordelia walks up, all very proud to be wearing Rayleigh, like a toddler on her person. Very happy.
Whiskey, without even thinking, just hands you a beer, Cordelia. He's like, here you go.
She looks at it. She looks at him like, "You gotta be kidding me."
What, you shouldn't too fancy for beer?
"I don't want to drink monkey pee."
Ugh. He stands up, goes back over to where they keep the drinks. What's Cordelia's preferred drink?
Strong and fruity.
Honestly, Ellie,
Okay, so he hands you tequila.
Ellie, I legitimately thought you were gonna say, like, what do you mean? I can't drink. I am a mother now.
oh no! Please let me do that instead.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want the gay joke?
I like the gay joke, but I also like the mom joke because Riley's literally wearing
Fair.
a baby carrier. She looks at the alcohol, looks at him, and goes, "I can't drink. I'm a mom now." Gestures the small bear.
He gives a
Really
laugh and
makes a
says,
cute
"Then I'll leave
grumble."
it here for you."
She nods and laughs.
They look like the 3 of them were playing, or the 4 of them were playing, like, cards.
She looks down at Riley and goes, "Do you want to get out and actually introduce yourself, or be a bear?"
Really makes like a head bobbing motion as best as
Lifts
they
you
could.
out of the carrier and sets you down.
Really thinks human and like appears and is like,
Yeah.
I'm still not used to that. Being a bear is weird.
Cordelia just pats you right on the head and goes, "This is Rayleigh. There's
Hello.
a new person."
Whiskey introduces himself. The woman in the leather jacket raises her hand and says, Cassie. And the tattooed woman with the cigarette is like, Talia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm gonna forget names.
She pats you on the head. He goes, "Don't worry, I forget names too."
Quick question. What was the lady with the tattoos called?
Talia.
Talia.
Talia. And the lady with the jacket.
Cassie.
Cassie.
Cordelia goes and sits between a wrench and a whiskey, though. Like, flops herself in crisscrosses.
You
Before grabbing the drink and
Yeah.
opening it.
Yeah, Tequila sits next to Wrench and like looks over his cards like, whew! You're not doing good.
Cordelia looks over at whiskeys and goes, "Not much better."
Do you take a peek at Whiskey or at Wrench's?
Yeah, she looks at both of them. It's not hard. She's sitting between them.
Whiskey actually has shit cards. Wrench has great cards. Tequila's just helping him bluff.
Cordelia looks at Wrenches, fakes a wince, but nobody can know. Nobody really can tell that she's faking it. She just goes, "Ugh," and then looks over at Wrenches and goes, "Oh, not wet Wrench. It was Whiskey who's really bad." And she goes, "Ugh."
Whiskey's like, I'm out. I'm gonna go get more to drink. He puts his cards on the table.
Who does?
A whiskey.
Cordelia literally scoots over his place and picks up his cards. He
Well,
goes,
you already put them on the table to show.
Hmm?
You already put them on the table, so they saw what he had.
He slides into his seat though. Just be a shit.
Fair.
Really is
She
just
pats the
currently
seat next to her and
hovering.
Wrench. She pats the seat next between her and Wrench and goes, "You can sit here, Ailey, if you want."
Okay. And like it sits on the stool. It's just like not quite understanding what exactly is going on, but like happy to be included anyway.
She takes a sip of her beer. She goes and she sighs. And she goes, "I have to go to a grotto tomorrow."
Cassie's like, can't be much worse than a guru cairn.
It sighs. He goes, can't really
you-
say one way or another.
You can relate to Cassie because she's also had some very bad experiences with her own kind.
Just a slight question on how much longer we're going to be.
Well, we're only 2.5 hours in.
Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering because
I was under the impression we'd be ending around 7.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because I have
Okay.
to be dealing with little bugs.
So we can speed up your section and get back to the others then.
Yeah. So I can
Okay.
go do that. Just say that we're resting for the night.
Yeah, you hang out for the rest of the night, then hit the hay, and you wake up, and head over to Fortune's tent along with Rayleigh and Tequila, and see a young man who you have the visual for, Cordelia.
I do. Hold on. Upload. Where did I? Listen is where I put it.
Well, the man walks up and offers
a
a.
picture. You
I know, but I'm making you drop it
Hey,
because it's funnier.
you're mean.
Man walks up and extends a hand and says, Caspian.
She blinks, looks at Fortune. Oh, I got it. Ha. Looks at Fortune, looks back, takes one step back, and her hands are behind her back and goes, "I'm Cordelia."
I'm really
Yeah,
nice to meet you.
He does the thing where he like moves his hand to slick his hair back. He's like,
Well. Also, opening for chat and see who Caspian is. Alright. Cordelia just is like glued to Tequila's side and just is quiet.
Tequila, introduce yourself. Says, so you'll be the one guiding us to Italy? He says, yep.
Well, I thought Tequila was only staying for the meetup of.
No, I tried to say it before, but, like, she's packed to come with you.
Okay. Because I knew about Cordelia just was like, oh yeah, no, if I have one of the guys here for the meetup, then I'll be okay. Since
No.
he's gonna be alone.
Tequila knows how you feel about other Rukia. She's not leaving you alone.
At least not till she knows Cordelia is safe. Okay.
The new man, Caspian, is like, it'd be best to take the Umbra. It's faster there. And there's a moon bridge directly between here and Hidden Fire.
Cordelia nods. He goes, that sounds like the best bet, yes.
Really grabs Cordelia's hand slightly and is like, what's an umbra?
He squeezes his hand and goes, it's kind of like, it looks like this, but it's quicker. Like, you take a few steps and it's a lot more steps.
Tequila's like, well,
Is
as
it
for what it's
Nether
like...
in Minecraft?
Oh my god, she was just about to reference
She
that.
nods.
Cordelia does not know what Minecraft is.
No, but she's if it helps the child equate to it, then she's gonna nod. She's got no fucking clue what it is.
Tequila's
but
like,
she's going to agree.
Yeah. Tequila's like, the Umbra is the spirit world. It's a reflection of our world, but, you know, wild and full of spirits.
So
It's
the
also easier to
Nether,
move
but
through.
spirity.
Yeah, you'll see. As, Cordelia actually can't normally go into the Umbra either, but you're both a Cairn.
Grumbles. That means she has to
Really looks around and makes sure that Joel is with them.
Joel is with you, and you all grab hold of each other.
Really is holding on to both Cordelia and Joel. It's like these two
And
are the two people I've attached to.
Yeah. You all move into the Umbra. I will make you roll. It's a Cairn. It's very, very low gauntlet. And as you cross over, you see there are significantly more plants. None of the tents or stuff are here. Actually, nothing's here but like jungle type stuff. And you see a giant dragon-like creature just vibing.
Cordelia just waves up at it.
Yeah. That's the dragon! And he's just like instantly trying to
I'm a wyvern, you little shit!
Dragon.
I'm a wyvern, you little shit!
Cordelia points up at him and goes, they protect the Cairn.
Whoa, that's so cool. Very pretty. I like the scales. It's just like wanting to like run up and like touch.
And you see what looks like a giant like kind of like the Rainbow Bridge from like the Thor movies leading up into the sky.
Is that the way to heaven?
No.
No, that's a moon bridge.
That's how we're getting to where we're going.
We're going to the moon?
Yeah.
Kinda.
You will see Earth from a space perspective, yes.
Just don't fall off.
And there are no Mokley with you, which is good. So you don't have to make any rolls. Speaking of rolls, as you guys start to travel through the moon bridge, Hana and I'm blanking on how to pronounce your name, Sean.
Zaina.
Zaina, thank you. It's gonna take me a few sessions, I feel.
Right.
Can one of you guys roll me a D100?
Oh no.
I have a golf ball for this.
You do have a golf ball.
Or were you doing
prefer if chat could see it.
Oh yeah, alright. I'll do it.
34?
34.
Oh, you got it.
Okay.
I'm concerned.
Same.
Oh, let me change the scene.
Me and Sean have dealt with his D100s before.
Yeah, it's no.
Scary.
It's a big no-no.
It's scary.
We'll go back to Amsterdam for now.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna go get Tiny Tot ready while you guys do that then.
Fair. As you guys sit on the train. You've been on the train, I want to say, for like 5 hours
We've had McDonald's.
at
Or are eating
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. You feel a tiny bit of worm taint for coming from the food, but not enough that it's a problem.
Okay. Yeah, feeling that, I will definitely occasionally use my breed gift here or there.
That is...
Sense worm.
Oh yeah, the food. It's less the food, more the restaurant chain
McDonald's.
itself.
I will squint at it aggressively, but not have too many issues.
You just
Yeah.
squinted it aggressively?
Yes, as we know, McDonald's is kind of garbage, as most corporations are.
Corporate trash.
They have like mercenary groups in third world countries committing war crimes and all that stuff.
But you know,
But who isn't at this point?
Yeah,
this,
exactly.
this will prompt me to occasionally continue using this
Sense
gift.
worm.
Yeah. I can just kind of do it. At least I don't see any cost or anything for it.
Get no pings aside from like the normal amount that just comes from the stink of
Yeah.
humanity.
Okay, neat. Thank you.
Yeah. And the rest of your train trip pretty much goes uneventful unless there's something one of the two of you would like to do.
Nah, not
Yeah,
specifically.
not really.
Mostly just eager to get to where we're going.
Get out of traveling again.
We occasionally entertain Nia.
Mm-mm-mm. The babby. I'm still scared about the D100 roll.
Just don't think about it.
Though.
It's fine.
I'm
It's fine.
thinking about it though.
Nothing
here's the
is
thing.
currently
If you keep-
chasing.
Yeah?
Like, there,
What was
Yeah?
that, Jason?
Huh?
nothing is currently hostile in your vicinity that wasn't already there in Amsterdam. Anyway,
I see.
Huh.
Anyway, so Rome.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
eventually cross the border to Italy, and eventually, a few hours after that, make it to Rome.
Do we have a specific address we're going to?
Not really, but as soon as you like get off the train, the paper, like, you pull it out of your the note out of your pocket, and it folds itself into a paper airplane and gets caught by a gust of wind.
I blink a few times and say, fucking magic shit. Come on.
Do we? Okay. I follow you.
Yep, we're going. These
Yeah.
are magic
We
bitches.
just
This isn't
So-
got here.
surprising.
What about my coffee? Fuck's sake.
We can
I'm
go
back,
to
by the way.
We need to
Nice.
get where we're going. first.
Solanine.
I want coffee. What?
Solanine.
Kiki might still be a little MIA due to.
I'm
oh,
here
okay.
for right now.
Okay.
It's not long after you were attacked in your own home by another rare raven that your note folds into a paper airplane and starts flying in the wind.
She blinks, changes to her what is it called? Corvid?
Corvid.
Corvid form. And follow it?
Yeah.
Cause what the fuck?
You follow it for a while until you get to like a weird crossroads in the middle of the city, and your paper airplane collides with another one, and then both immediately disappear. And you see a pair of women chasing after the other one.
Blinks.
She
Lands,
lands.
guys. The meet up.
She lands. It just sits there staring at them for a minute before shifting back.
Hana,
I squint at the
Zine-
bird.
What?
Do you shift in public, Kiki?
Oh, that's true. It is in public. No, she just sits there as a bird.
You can You can
I'm still
circle
learning
your
this
head.
system. Leave me be.
No, you're fine. Hana or Zaina, make me either a perception occult or perception primal urge check, whichever one is higher.
I have a
Can we both
5
do
and-
it?
Yes, both of you.
Okay. No.
Yikes.
Slash. Alright.
Slash R.
Flush R, yeah.
1,
Yeah, you
2, 3,
do.
4. Hana, you pick up that bird has a rage score.
I blink a few times at the bird.
That bird is a really weird possessed, or it's a were creature.
I look at the bird real good. Sigh a little bit. I tap Zaina's arm. Look at the bird, and then
So then you're
gesture
also
with my
free to
hand.
make the same check towards these other
What is
two,
it?
if you would. It is perception and plus either occult or primal urge, whichever one would be higher. It is the same either way for you, so just roll perception because you have 0 in them both.
I'm gonna like lean into Hannah and like whisper, anyone you know? Anyone we gotta murder?
1, 2. I mean, say between the two of them combined, yeah, you also sense the rage from them. They're definitely were creatures.
Yeah, I'll gesture tapping Zaina's arm and looking at the bird. I gesture with my head over to a nearby alleyway and just walk into it.
I follow, but I'm like staring down the bird like
Act natural.
don't test no. I just follow her in then.
Solanine, do you follow them into the alleyway?
She's cautious, but flies up into the air and kind of circles above them.
I stop, lean against a wall, and wait for the bird to come down. Kind of somewhat behind like a dumpster or something, so that we're a bit more obscured. And wait for the bird to approach.
She does, and she shifts back when it's pretty much clear.
All right.
Bird turned into woman.
Okay.
A wimp.
So, I'm going out on a bit of a limb here and saying you're probably here meeting up with someone. Judging by the airplane.
Sure. Word of mouth is magic airplanes don't just disappear without reason.
I think it's less word of mouth and more common sense. But yeah, unless you know. Magic. But here we are. So,
Here we are.
Unfortunately.
well then, since these people called you, I'm going to go and just assume that you're not going to immediately kill us and that you're trustworthy. I walk over, hold out a hand. Hannah, a pleasure.
She blinks at it for a second and she goes, well, judging that you're introducing yourself, you're not trying to kill me like the last guy.
Helpful.
She takes her hand, kind of gives a sly smirk, and goes, always.
This is your cue to introduce yourself. For the record.
Well, for the record, I'm stupid.
For the record, I
Did
just
you
Say that in character?
No, I did not say that in character. She would not say that.
That'd
This
be
is
hilarious,
me
though.
saying stupid
I
shit.
don't want to make you say that in character.
Anyway.
No. She has more common sense than that. I'm just stupid.
I do say that to her.
And she blinks and she goes, Solanine.
Solanine. Good to meet you. I look over at Zaina.
What's up?
Introduce
Zaina.
yourself.
Be polite.
All right. So
Also,
we've all introduced ourselves, and now I guess we head back to where those airplanes crossed paths and wait for some other stranger to.
This is a trap.
No.
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 She blinks and she goes,
Wow.
judging for the fact that you know that I'm a were creature, I'm assuming you are as well.
Yeah. That's I think the general consensus here.
I'm a human.
To
I
be fair, you could have been.
I'm actually a
Well, I know.
vampire.
I'm actually a bear over
Uh-huh.
here.
I blink slowly at you.
She blinks slowly.
Anyway, that aside, my suggestion is we head over to where the inconspicuous paper airplane letters collided and wait for some other individual to either bump their letter into one of ours, which have now dissolved, so that's less of an option, or we could just go ahead and wait for some form of dramatic-looking stranger to walk over and be like, "Hey, people."
If you're done going on your rant, why don't we go to where they disappeared? And she walks off.
Are you
Rude.
sure?
Yes, the power of teamwork.
Are you sure? Are you sure this isn't a fight time? Because
I
that felt like a-
squint. Take a deep breath.
She literally turns on her heels, walking backwards, gives a sweet smile, and goes, "Well, are you following?"
Not
want to
anymore.
miss
Not
that.
fuck you. And I middle finger you.
Zaina.
No, don't
Blinks.
Zana me.
She kind of laughs. She actually laughs, like genuinely laughs, and goes, "I like you."
I don't like you, but I appreciate it.
That's
Oh,
fine.
boy.
But I like you. You're cool.
I start walking and say, "Excuse me for trying to set expectations," and I walk past you.
Lead the way, oh Miss Leader.
I raise an eyebrow, turning around. After you.
Oh, I live for this.
And I give you a smile that is very obviously like, "Go on."
She smiles, and it's almost that cocky smile.
Oh
And
boy.
she goes, "Well, if you insist, then. Guess
I
we all
do.
know who the real leader is."
Believe it or
Walking
not,
forward.
believe it or not, I believe in equality.
Oh,
We
really?
don't need a leader, as long as everybody knows what they're doing. And as things stand, I never agreed to this being a team.
Hey, shut the fuck! I'm leaving, and I walk out of the alley.
Solana
And I
shrug
just
cackles
walk-
and
I
follows
shrug,
you.
following my friend.
I just walk past both of you and leave the alley.
She cackles, like straight up cackles, and just follows.
And
Oh,
I'm
this
just
is gonna
running.
be
This is exactly
hilarious.
why we can't have nice things.
It's gonna be these three dynamic, and then the two kids.
Eldridge, Cordelia's wearing exactly what you were wearing, what she was wearing when you met.
So a bathing suit.
Yeah, with a sheer wrap.
This is gonna be so fucking wild. Please tell me that
I
they
don't
still
know if
have
you
the
can-
baby thing on them.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, she's got it in her bag. It's in her bag.
Good.
After hours upon hours of walking, you eventually make it to the other end of the moon bridge.
Also, I don't know if you can see it, but you can literally through Cordelia's skin. It's like very transparently. It's very faint, but you can kind of see her veins kind of poking out in like places where like the fat of her skin is like very, very thin to non-existent.
Oh.
That's what adds to the creep factor. Is she's got like her like on her cheekbones, her neck, her shoulders, elbows,
She
all of
basically
that.
has translucent skin.
Yeah, pretty
Mhm.
much.
Yes.
You see her
Uh,
veins. It's
yes.
faint, but it's there.
But yes, you make it to the end of the moon bridge. As you enter, you exit it into the sept of sept of the hidden flame. It is basically it should be right in the middle of Rome.
Mhm.
but it's just like a little like a big like plains with a tavern in like the middle of it.
Cordelia blinks and looks at Tequila and goes, "You're sure we're in the right place?"
Yep.
It's
Where
empty except for the one
are
building.
we?
Welcome to Mage
She-
Magic.
She literally points and goes, "It's." And now I see why they blow up.
Yes. We have an actual map that I forgot to put you guys down with.
Oh, fun.
Ilya,
Woo!
Brady. I don't have tokens for
The other two.
but it's fine. They yeah, I don't have the tokens for the rest of your party. We'll say that they hang back a bit, make sure everything is a-okay. As the two of you head into this big tavern, you see a bunch of people vibing.
We've been walking.
Cordelia just literally starts walking all the way to the bar. Just like and just sits.
Really follows and instantly sits down because they've been walking for a while. I
This guy immediately pours you both a coffee and is like, "Welcome."
Cordelia moves the coffee from the child and goes, "Juice would probably be better."
yeah.
You're right. And he like reaches under the bar and just pulls out an apple juice box.
As they talk about this, really grabs the drink and starts sipping at it anyway. It's like, I prefer hot chocolate, but continues sipping at it.
Cordelia's
Both
watching,
juice.
and Cordelia's watching as she goes, "Oh boy, okay, kid," and she just puts the letter on the bar.
This guy walks over and is like, "Hello, nice to meet you."
She turns around and looks and goes, "I take it you're the one sent us the letter?"
Yes, my name is Blade of the Hearth.
She stands and holds out her hand and goes, "Cordelia."
Ah, you're the shark.
She nods and gestures and goes, "This is Rayleigh."
Hello, my feet hurt. I'd stand
I
up
see.
and greet you, but I want to sit down. It's just like has like
You come a long
in
way.
their seat, but they haven't moved. They haven't left.
He's like, that must mean the others are outside.
She nods.
He points towards this chick over here and is like,
Mhm.
"Please, can you go get the rest of our guests?" She like fine and just pops out of the umbra.
Cordelia is literally a blink.
The first thing out of Rayleigh's mouth is like, "Huh? How did they do
Cordelia
that?"
looks over at Rayleigh and goes, "This is why they explode."
Actually,
Oh.
they're a raven. You guys can do that too. Actually, no, you guys can't, but that's normal.
Cordelia, this is why they explode.
Oh. Okay.
And she looks over and goes, "I take it it's not our party that we're speaking of outside."
No. I know they're on the moon bridge.
She nods.
Though they will be your party soon. Outside, Solodine, Zyna, and Hana, you, just out in the alleyway, this chick just pops in and is like, "Hey, you guys got your letters?"
What?
We had them, but they disappeared as soon as they collided.
Yeah, they probably are in the Umbra somewhere. Anyway, follow me.
She follows. I mean, there's nothing else for her to do.
Just for the sake of satiating my paranoia, can I do a quick worm sense?
Yes, and this time I will make you do a roll.
Okay.
Let me grab. I
I'm
probably should have
waiting
had the gift
on
list open.
Hannah.
Sense worm. I need you to roll perception plus occult.
Okay.
And where creatures are part spirit, so I'll give you your specialty. So reroll all ones. If you roll
Okay.
one up a one, then it still counts as taking away.
Hey,
Oh,
for quick
reroll the
reference,
10.
what's a
reroll the
worm
10.
check?
Wow.
Oh, do I reroll the 10?
Yep.
Yes, we roll 10. Basically, Hana has a very special gift called Sense Worm, where basically
Alright,
they
that's
roll
1,
it
2,
to detect
3,
if something
4,
is considered
5,
of the worm
6.
or has any form of
Ah.
worm corruption.
Okay.
So,
This bitch clean. She has 0 worm taint on her.
Neat.
Cordelia had sat back down, by the way.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll follow her in that
I'm
case.
following Hannah.
I
This
kind
guy
of
walks over here to assume this is where the others will pop back in. As Nevada, or that's her name, the woman will like stop in the middle of the street, or not street, alley, and be like, Umbra.
All right.
And you all cross into the Umbra. It is surprisingly easy here. You do not need to roll Gnosis because the Goblins is extremely thin. You all pop into this little subworld.
Shall we
You
put
can,
ourselves on?
yes, put your guys down if you wish.
How do you do
You
that?
click on the
So-
little pictures.
Yes.
No, yeah, you go to journal. You see the little picture thingies. You grab one. You drag it to the map. You want the one that says Hamid.
Well, I figured that.
There you go. Yeah, the 4 of them pop back in, and Blade of the Hearth reintroduces himself. He's like, "Welcome."
Cordelia just blinks because the 1 multiplied into 4. Like, hello.
Really
Blade
continues
of the-
sipping at their coffee.
Blade of the
Cordelia
Hearth.
takes the cup and swaps it with the juice. Because you do not need that much caffeine.
I'm
It was a small cup.
tired. Give
Yes.
give me hot chocolate instead, then.
The
It's like
man behind the
actively
bar
pouting.
pours you a thing of hot chocolate.
Yay! Just
She,
like
looks behind,
instantly
like,
grabs
this
it.
bitch does not need that much caffeine.
So,
Yeah, no, he puts marshmallows in it too.
Yay!
Ah.
Thank you.
So instead of caffeine, you just give him a sugar rush.
Sugar
but-
crashes are easier to deal with than caffeine crashes.
This guy walks over. This very, very handsome individual whose visual I will drop.
Mm-hmm.
so who are we speaking to?
Ooh.
Oh,
And on whose behalf?
We are the members of the Hidden Fire. You were speaking to Elijah and Blade of the Hearth. This, he points over to the 2 at the bar, is Cordelia and Rayleigh. Cordelia, Rayleigh, this is Hana, Zaina, and Solanine.
Cordelia
Hello.
walks over and stands
Hi.
about here.
3 of you never gave them your names. Just
Yeah,
wanted to
figured.
Yeah, but I
I'm
mean, they did put it in the
gonna-
letter.
Gonna assume you sent the letter then.
Really
Yes.
has not moved.
All
Cordelia
right.
walks back over and goes, I could hold
That
walks back
A
over and goes,
child?
you could sit on my back.
Really like puts down the hot chocolate
Why-
and turns into a bear.
Why
Oh
is
no,
there
she was gonna say as a
child here?
normal form. She was saying as your normal form, like piggybacker.
Oh, okay. Really just kind of like puts down the drink and goes, okay, because my legs
He's-
hurt.
She stands in front and kneels down just enough so you can jump on
Really
Why is
does
there
so.
a child?
and walks over.
The man who is introduced himself as Elijah is like, yes, as much as I dislike the idea of a child being in this whole thing, you all have very special roles to play in the fate of the world.
So,
Cordelia
What is-
blinks like hello.
what is this whole thing? Look forward, kind of lean against this.
Oh, well, I would assume you would know, Miss Hana. The war against the worm, the weaver.
All right. Why are we directly being called then?
Well-
Really like puts his hand up and is like, the worm is the bad person, right?
Yes.
Cordelia looks
Okay.
up
good-
over and goes, yeah, they're the thing trying to make the world
Good-
go.
Yeah.
Good job, kid.
I'm slowly
Er-
learning things.
For one reason or another, you have each caught the eye of the enemy. And
Cordelia blinks like hello.
Solanine like plays with the necklace and goes, "Is that why somebody tried to kill me today over a necklace?"
Yes, quite likely.
Cordelia just blinks.
Rayleigh just kind of goes, I'm 12! The fuck did I do?
I think it's
Oh,
because you said
and
fuck
goes,
too many times, kid.
I said fuck too many times.
Cordelia looks over and goes, "It could be the fact you just exist, sadly. That's my take on why I'm here."
Rayleigh looks to, I assume that was Hannah.
Yeah.
It's just
This
like,
girl goes back to her chair.
It's just, I've said worse than fuck. I was told off for it, but I've said worse.
Puts her hands up. Joking. So, why are we all supposed to be, making a team here then?
What are we, some kind of suicide squad? Sorry. I will always make that joke and no one can stop me. But,
You need us for
essentially,
something,
yes.
correct?
I might have to ask my dad if I can be with people I don't know.
Cordelia looks over and goes, "He might be cool. I think he might be staying, kid."
He could stay with us?
I think she nods and goes, "I think so. I think that's the purpose of him also coming with us, or he would have stayed with Fortune."
Rayleigh just kind of like pumps his fist like, yes!
And that probably is
Alright.
why I have a babysitter.
Blade of Hearth, Elisha. Clearly, you know of us. How'd you manage that?
Oh, well, we caught wind due to our enemies. More people start to come around and join the conversation.
Cordelia, like, scoots with Rayleigh more away into the middle of the area.
Oh shit,
being
Kitsune
there's
is-
more people.
Yeah,
coming.
no one here seems threatening, although some people do, in their items have weapons out.
This
No
is
one has a
Cordelia.
weapon out.
This is Cordelia.
Fair.
Everyone is a threat to Cordelia.
Yeah,
until
you see
proven
two
otherwise.
people in their, like, in Kitsune, Krynos forms. You see, this girl, you know, is a shape changer because she can go in and out of the Umber pretty easy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Rayleigh
Cordelia,
like
until
looks
proven
around
otherwise,
to the group.
Everybody is a threat until proven otherwise, and the fact that Tequila is currently outside does not help.
Rayleigh
you
like
tell
looks
us-
around to the group and is like, if we're gonna be talking as a group, can we sit down?
Yes, you can sit down.
There's many tables here. And Rayleigh like kind of like shimmies off of the back and just sits down.
That's fair.
Nine moves closer, and she like stares at him and goes, "So you've told us that you need us, but you haven't specified what it is for."
Or why?
Well,
Or why? Or for how long?
well, simply put, we need you all to form a pack in order to protect each other. It's better to keep the things that our enemies want together so that they can't get it.
You also haven't told us why they're after us.
That's because, for the most part, we don't know. The only one we
That's
have an
useful.
idea with is Miss Hana.
Goody.
Cordelia blinks and points to who she's guessing is Hana, seeing as the one who's been talking the most, and goes, "That one."
Yes. Miss Hana here has a very rare and very special affinity for magic.
She nods and goes, "I can imagine why I'm being hunted down, but that's not new to me."
And
Doesn't necessarily explain the rest of us. A child, myself, a traveler.
well, young Rayleigh here has practically a prodigy.
Huh?
At this
Really
young, you
just
can shift
smiles.
completely.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, I can go into my big form. I'm really big.
Do
Hey,
you
you-
travel into this form?
Good job, kid.
Rayleigh is like, is it alright if I go into big form here?
She looks down and goes, and she nods. And goes, "Go for it."
Yeah, and like
You
it's
jump
like-
into Krynos.
yes, just like
Okay,
very
but even if
happily.
they're after the child, that isn't a reason to bring him into a fight.
Would you rather
Shouldn't he
be?
like
Fighting.
hidden away?
Cordelia
you
goes,
rather
"Who
than be
said we're
alone?"
fighting?"
I'm not saying alone, but we can't exactly bring him onto a battlefield if that's what you're asking of
Cordelia
us.
quirks
Wouldn't
her
it
head.
be
Very
easy
like
to protect him if
Uh,
there's more of us anyway?
Cordelia
This
quirks her head
girl
to the side.
this girl says, I mean, it's not like he wasn't already in this war. All of
Cordelia
us
quirks
are,
her
and
head to
have
the
been
side
since
and goes,
birth.
"What does his age have to do with anything?"
Really,
"Have you
in
seen
his big
Weber's
form, is
fight?"
just like, eh? Just like tilts his head to the side and is like,
Cordelia would
I
have
can
seen
smack
Clave, like,
something if I
sparring
need
and
to.
stuff, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
what?
Yeah. Cordelia quirks her head to the side and
10.
goes, "Have you guys seen a Weber fight?"
Would you want a child to go into bloodshed already?
She blinks, confused, like, why is that a problem? Confused because your characters don't know her past. But Cordelia was young fighting. She just tilts her head to the side, confused.
All right, we can talk about the
Everyone
logistics.
Everyone should know how to defend everyone, and just goes, everyone should know how to defend themselves. Age doesn't matter.
Know how to defend and fight in a real war is two very different things.
All
We're
right,
rare creatures. We were born into a war.
let's
It's
take a
willingness
step
to
back.
fight
We can
back.
talk logistics of child labor another time. That's a joke.
Really goes back to human
Selenite
form.
speakers.
You
I
you
don't know
can
how
swap
to
it if
change.
you
How do I
Just-
change?
just drag your little Hamid token onto the map and then delete the other one.
All right. Well, we know that. Respectfully, Zaina, I'm almost throwing you under the bus here. We know Zaina has something powerful. You mentioned a necklace, and
How
look over
do
to-
I do the
I don't know.
thing?
No,
Who looks
no.
freaky.
Robin, out of character, it's a sword.
I'm not
The
talking about
necklace
Where
you.
am I
is
going to
memento.
No,
change the
You're
throw?
talking
I
about
don't know where I'm going.
Kiki's
Yeah, I
necklace.
said I changed the person that I was speaking to halfway through the sentence.
Oh, my bad.
I said I first spoke to Zaina, then to
Ah,
Selenine.
there we go.
Oh,
My bad.
we have two Rayleighs. They've duplicated.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know how to do this.
There you go.
I was I was spending the past minute trying to figure out how to get the thing onto the table. It really goes and sits back down after grabbing their hot chocolate and sitting down.
Cordelia's
So,
kind of standing in front of, almost protectively, with Rayleigh.
so we have the answer to 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. We're missing one. What about you, bud? I say, looking at Cordelia.
At what? I'm sorry. What did
They
you
want to know why you're special.
call? What would she call her? said-
Bud.
Bud.
Oh, it sounded like said bird, and I was like, what?
No.
She blinks and she gestures to herself, and she opens her mouth, and she kind of does, you know how you like hook your finger into your mouth and open your mouth wider. She shows
Hmm.
off her rows of teeth, her sharp teeth.
She's a
Kinda shrugs.
shark.
Fair enough.
I'm a walking abnormality.
Fair enough. Well, kind of look over to our new friends. I presume you two have a plan?
The plan was to get you all together.
So
Then we
what
had
do
a
you want us
plan.
to do for here after that? Obviously, you invited us for a reason. One of those being that the worm is after us all.
Not just the worm. The Weaver's agents are at play as well.
Lots of bad guys.
Ding.
Lots and lots of bad guys. Got it. Not the point. What is it you actually want us to do about it?
Cordelia
Form a
speaks up
pack.
and goes, yes, and do what with that said pack? Are we just gonna sit here and sit on our thumbs?
Really, like, puts his hand up again. Is like, how do you form a pack?
We wouldn't even have a totem at this point.
Right.
Are you sure about that?
We'd be sitting ducks.
We don't have a home base.
You see Blade of the Hearth kind of like snaps his fingers, and a white fox appears. Seems this one's already taken up fonding to you all.
Pretty
Yeah,
white
bling.
fox.
Cordelia blinks like hello.
Meet Inari.
Wait, what did you say?
This is Inari.
Inari.
I feel like I've
Hey,
heard that name before, and I'm not quite sure where.
Cordelia leans out. Would Cordelia have some information on that?
What is your rituals?
Rituals? Let me check.
0. No, you would
Zero.
not.
Okay, because I was just wondering about cult, because she's got one in cult.
No, sure. Roll intelligence plus occult.
Okay.
I feel
let
like
me-
really would hear about it in passing because, like, internet, basically.
Yeah. Well, Inari is a very powerful, very famous totem spirit. The fact that they want to be your totem spirit
I hit
means
I hit a
that
button.
that means something serious.
There we go.
Okay, well you got an 8. Just roll 2 more.
I just re-rolled for the threes.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, you got an 8 anyway. 8, 4, 8. 2 successes. Yeah, you kind of know Inari just because they're very famous.
She gives
Their
brief
totem
rundown.
spirit used to be an actual living kitsune, but they basically got power enough that they just ascended into being a arcana spirit.
Yeah, she kind of gives a quick rundown of that, quietly to Rayleigh.
Whoa, so that's a.
She nods.
Would,
And you
would
treat
that
them
mean
with
that
great
it's a god of some
She
kind?
shrugs. She goes, "You know the big wyvern?
Yeah.
Similar to that, but we give great respect to them."
Oh, wait, I was supposed to give respect. Does that mean I
Kinda
have to give
frown.
offerings?
She shakes her head and goes, "Not like that. They'll tell us
Okay.
what they need us to do."
I'll look over. So, why have you taken an interest in us then?
Do any of you have the gift spirit speech?
Negatory.
Yes,
I would not
I
know.
believe. Yes,
Could not take that.
I do.
Solon, you hear the spirit go, well, 1, because we are blood,
She blinks
looking
and
at
goes,
Hana, and
She
2,
does.
because you're all very important to the fate of the world.
She looks at Hana and kind of narrows her eyes for a second. She goes, according to the spirit, you're blood. And we are all very important people.
Cordelia blinks. She's just confused. She feels like she needs another drink.
Upon seeing the confusion, she goes, I can understand the spirit.
She nods. Because that I wasn't too confused about. We have a few of those back home. It was more just, why the hell are we all that important?
You said it yourself, you're an abnormality.
Yeah,
Words
one
are
of more want
Soul
to
9,
squash.
you hear Inari call them Child of the Atom.
She blinks, looks back to Inari and goes, what's that mean?
They are the Child of the Atom.
She looks towards Cordelia and goes, and that's more. I don't know what that means, but I don't know if that matters.
Does she translate it to Cordelia?
She does. She looks at Cordelia and goes, according to Inari, you're the child of an. Wow, I can word. I
Of the
promise.
atom.
Yes, that.
She blinks and goes, "What the hell does that mean?"
Don't ask me. I do not know.
She rubs her face. And she goes, "Okay." This
Uh,
went from confusing
Really,
to confusing.
like turns to look at the other two dudes that I can't remember the name. Blade. I'm gonna. It's like, what does the child of Adam mean?
He shrugs.
How do you not know things, but you know other things?
Some people only know certain things.
I'm wise, not omnipotent.
It really just pouts.
Cordelia just sets her hand on your head like, it's okay, kid, I'm confused too. And she sighs and goes, so we're supposed to become what? A pack and what? Survive?
Fuck around and find out, I guess.
Lovely.
Face your enemies head on.
I don't want to do that.
You and me both.
I believe it is an old American saying, tough tits.
I've never heard that before.
She looks at him and goes,
I wanna
there's
be one
another
of
one, I
you.
believe. Fuck off.
This is all quite and dandy. So we're supposed to make a pact, correct?
Yes.
Rayleigh takes
And-
a large sip and is like, I have no idea how to do any of this.
As the child stated, I'm unfamiliar with that as myself.
Cordelia sigh. Would Cordelia have any idea of, like, she probably would have seen packs being made, right?
It's basically just a group of you deciding, yeah, we're a pack now, we're together. It takes a little bit for the bond to, like, fully form, but as soon as you guys agree that this is the social contract that we all bind ourselves by, we are a pack, we are a team, then a pack is formed, and Ari becomes your totem spirit, and you guys gain the major benefits of being in a pack.
Cordelia
Okay.
looks at Rayleigh and pretty much goes, we pretty much swear that we're going to make sure everyone stays alive, each other stay alive, and that we're going to stick by each other's side.
Solanine.
Like a family?
She blinks and goes, sure.
Solanine looks towards Hannah and Zaina, and she goes, are you two able to trust enough to let go some of that stress that you seem to carry? Paranoia, or whatever you'd like to call it, to form a
Yeah.
pact.
Kind of raises an eyebrow. I do what I need to
Cordelia-
survive, no problem.
Cordelia looks at Solanine and goes, you know a lot of things for somebody who's just meeting people. You read people well.
He blinks and goes, it comes with the territory I grew up in.
She nods.
So-
She points
so the-
towards Rayleigh and goes, I'm wherever the kid is.
Rayleigh, like, gets up, proceeds to hug, Cordelia, and then goes, literally, then proceeds to run over to Soline, gives Soline a hug, runs over to Hannah, gives her a hug, then
Sorry.
over to Diana, and them a hug. And it's like, family!
Solanine actually reciprocates the hug.
How
Small,
tall is
pats the child on
Solanine?
the head. She's funny enough. She's only about 5'1".
Oh, okay.
Why is everyone tiny? What the fuck?
You want to know how tall I am, IRL? 4'9". Leave me be.
Oh.
Damn.
Right then. So, I suppose the plan is fuck around and find out, as they say.
I guess.
Sounds
Think
like
it's
the
more
man.
playing a dangerous game and having a little fun.
I don't mind
Just don't
having
get
another
killed.
family. Maybe this time it won't just be me and Jill. This'll be fun.
Suddenly, you all hear something climb up onto the roof.
Solanine is instantly on guard because she doesn't care for uncertainties at this point.
Can I activate my sword?
I'll roll Gnosis.
It was straight gnosis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to spend a gnosis point?
Nope,
No.
just roll.
Hey guys,
me
remind
one
you that
minute.
combat is
Give me
not
one
my
minute.
strong suit.
Give me 1 minute. Be right back. Pause, please.
And honestly, if
It's
we're going
okay,
into
we're-
combat, we should
we're-
wait until next week. Or
That
in
was
2
my-
weeks.
Thank you for giving away what I was about to do before to set up a cliffhanger for next session. Love you, Kiki. Okay, your sword is activated for 2 turns.
Is that how that works? That we never did it like that. Did we?
That's how it's supposed to be done. I just did it wrong.
Ah.
But suddenly through the roof gives out, and a giant metallic saber tooth stands in front of you all.
That's a big kitty.
And that is where we're going to end today's session.
You.
I like to do a system known as favorite scenes, where each of you will choose something that happened in or out of roleplay, just something that you thought was fun or cool, or like hilarious or smart.
Do we
And
still do the one for showing up?
yes, I'm still giving you the one for showing up, one for good roleplay.
What is
And-
this?
Basically, this is rewarding extra XP.
Oh.
Yes.
Where do we
each-
put XP?
So, I will keep track of XP, or you can write it on your own sheets. But basically, everyone go around, say a scene that is their favorite of the session, and then you each get rewarded an extra. Everyone gets rewarded an extra XP for each person who says that the scene that you were responsible for was their favorite.
The best one was probably between Solanine, Zaina, and Hannah. Hana. Funny.
Pick one, Hana or Zaina, to give it to.
You can give
Zaina.
it to Sean.
Okie pokey.
I'm sorry, the flip off was kind of funny.
That's fair. Okay, that's Kiki's favorite scene. Eldritch, you have a favorite scene?
Personally, my favorite scene was between Cordelia and Aurelie. Like the whole scene of like them turning into a baby bear, being taken to Joel and I can't remember the dude's name.
Fortune.
Fortune, yeah.
Sorry
Or
about that.
Fortune,
Okay.
and then
You're
going Big Bear. So
We're just doing favorite scenes quick, Ellie.
Oh, okay, favorite scene. Okay, what was already said.
Zaina flipping off Solanine, and Rayleigh being turned into bear and shown off to everyone in the Wyvern Tooth dagger.
so that's a point to Cordelia for me.
Mine has to be probably like the hot dog thing with Hana. That
I'll
was
give that to
disgusting,
that's
but I
Robin's.
love it.
Okay, Robin, what's your favorite scene?
I like the beginning with Solanine and the necklace dude.
Fair. And finally, Zaina.
Hoarding. But like,
Or do you
when
want being
Rayleigh-
Ariel?
No, but like specifically when Rayleigh like looks at the stuff, so, like Rayleigh's awe at everything.
Then that goes to Rayleigh.
Yay.
Okay.
Like,
So, counting off, Cordelia currently has 7 XP, Hana has 11, Rayleigh has 9, Solanine has 7, and Zaina has 13. Does anyone need me to repeat that?
Nope. 7 XP.
What's this?
9.
XP can be spent to upgrade your stats.
Oh.
Did I drop the sheet for that?
You did prior, I believe.
No, that
it
is for
gonna be a
freebies. I did not drop it for XP, which I will do momentarily.
Do we have anything in our renowns or no?
No bonus renown.
Okay.
Here's the XP.
That was a pretty good session though for first session.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was amazing.
I love this
I
session. It was
stumbled
fun.
so much.
What?
I stumbled so much.
It's okay.
Fine, we all
You
did.
should've- I ran into a tree
Hold on.
the first time I played this, so.
you did.
Hey, that reminds me of somebody. Anyway, I'll talk to you another time. I gotta fuck off.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
I'm
hop
gonna
up.
say goodbye to
Bye-bye.
chat. All right.
I
Bye.
also
guys.
have to
Guys.
dip.
Bye.
With that
I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I return. Hi. What I miss? What?
Everyone pretty much bailed. Session ended.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Sorry, my mom just came into the room.
No, you're good.
You're fine.
I just did my
Have a good
outro.
night, Eldritch.
Night.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, that was the first session for werewolves. This was interesting. this will be hopefully happening every Monday. So please tune in for next week, because this is going to be fun. Jumping straight into combat. I don't know how it works. I've already done it once, and I can't remember what happens. So, flailing is what we're doing. I'll see everyone next time. Bye, everyone!